Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Yeehaw Lads podcast, episode number 42. Last week, we kicked off the show with a couple of memes to get the energy going, and everyone seemed to really like that, so we're going to do it again. However, before we start that, if you, the audience, have any suggestions on what you'd like to see in this show or ideas to help keep us in line or stuff to talk about, feel free to drop them whenever. We're always looking for new stuff to talk about. Anyway, let's get to why you're actually here. The memes. Let's go. Pull up these first ones. I think this is Andy's to start off with a meme.
By the way, replace the word siege with Overwatch, and this is me.
Okay.
Ready, friends?
Yes.
Is there audio?
We're going to find out. I don't know
there
shit.
is. There should be.
If it downloaded it,
there,
who knows?
there should be, yeah.
Bro, hop on siege. Hop on siege.
Do you have any idea what this game has done to me?
I'm going to be honest.
How many controllers have you gone through?
Between Call of Duty 20... he turns it on. I didn't even remember that part at the end of the video clip. So basically the guy has a bag full of broken controllers. At the end of it, he turns his on as if he's going to go play Siege with his boys.
Yeah, they're like, everyone get on the game. Like, that's Andy with Overwatch to it. Because I was looking, because I played it the other day because I was doing some testing and stuff. Yeah, I'm like, oh, Nick's got like 120 hours. I've got like 107. Andy's got like 2.
Yeah, it's like maybe 20.
Yeah, of Overwatch.
It's not
Oh, of
good.
Overwatch.
Yeah, Andy has like 2 hours because he's constantly like, he plays. He's like, this sucks
Yeah,
so
I
bad.
fucking hate all of
Okay,
it.
I fucking hate it too, but I play
No,
it.
you
I hate it, and I stopped
fuck.
playing it. I bullied us all into playing Minecraft slowly now.
Okay,
I got a
I
nice
still-
server.
No, actually, we started playing BattleBit, and that's way better.
Yeah.
disagree.
Yeah.
I do like BattleBit.
I do want to say I think I have. When I originally bought my Xbox, it came with 2 black controllers. I think I've gone through 3 others, and then I've had 2 for my PC.
I still have my original controller from my Xbox One. It just has stick drift. Other than that, it's perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I'm on my original, and I just have a little bit of stick drift, and then I have a cheap ass backup.
Sorry, can't relate. Oh, also I won destroyed keyboard. Or no. Yeah, no, that was
What?
because I smashed
What?
it. My
your
my
Razer keyboard that you
Oh,
destroyed.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, bye.
Turns out. Okay, actually. Oh, and 1 mouse. Turns out. turns
And
out.
3 headsets.
Turns out
Yeah.
computer mice are the cheapest thing to throw and break. So I just try to do that now.
Andy's like, why doesn't my computer work, guys? Also, Andy's smashing
I've never
his
punched the
desk
computer. I should punch the computer.
Well,
but
you
you're
punched
shaking
the
the whole
desk,
desk.
which has
Fine.
vibrated your components, which isn't good.
True. Big true.
It's fine.
Big true.
Let's move on to this
What's the
next
next one?
I don't know. Hold on.
Oh God.
I don't know.
Oh,
remember
I've seen this.
who sent this? Was this you, Nick? I literally don't
Wasn't
even
me.
remember.
Yes.
Okay, sick.
Yeah.
Let's go through it.
So true.
So the caption is
Me anytime.
there's
in
a
the
guy
shit
sitting in a
box.
chair, and on his chest, texted over is my VW, and then there's a pan in front of his leg that says a light pull, and the clip originally was a guy getting slapped with a pan with a harmonica in his
In the
mouth.
shin.
It's
And
almost
every-
like one of those reflex tests where they bounce your
yeah,
knee.
but every time he breathes in and out because he's in pain, the harmonica just goes nuts.
It just shows up all the codes that Volkswagens are known for getting.
Correct. Very funny.
This one's mine.
This was one of Nick's. Okay. The caption says, "Bro, I can make my guitar sound British." I can only assume this is going to be...
This is like a Nick tier meme through
Yeah.
and through.
Yes.
Right, I'll tell you what, you fat little cunt.
Yup, that's a Nick
Yep,
meme.
that's very British.
Shout out Line 6 for having a British preamp setting.
Why do they have that? What on earth could you
For
need
like Arctic monkeys.
for the
Oh,
no?
okay.
Okay,
Yeah.
yes, but no.
for the one band.
for the very few British and
The-
possibly enjoyable things.
The Ite band.
band.
Arctic monkeys is okay. Actually, I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
Okay, let me pop this next one up. This is a long one, but
Oh.
it's extremely relatable. Let me get this.
Whose
pop-
is this? Is this mine?
I sent this in.
Oh, okay.
It's extremely relatable. You have to hear the audio.
We're going to put this on, okay? It's going to take a little bit, and we're going to say some things to each other that we don't mean. When it's all over with, and once we got this on, all those things that were said, just do away with them because we didn't mean any of it. Okay? There's going to be some harsh words said putting this together.
Yeah.
last weekend working on
Yeah, I
the
was gonna say,
Subaru.
like, this is directly us working on Marcus's Subaru last weekend.
Yep. That
There
sounds
were
about
some
right.
there were some choice words said because there were some choice actions made. We'll have to get into that later because
Brian
it
didn't
sucks.
tell me to stop.
Wheel bearing moment.
Could we have avoided it? Yes. Did we? No. Is it worse now? Yes.
That's fine.
Did we get a good story out of it?
Yes.
Also,
You're gonna find out.
Brad was there, so it was funny. He was just commenting the entire time.
Brad loves to show up to things and goes, "What can I do to help make this worse?"
Well, no.
That's what he said.
What can I do to sit here, do nothing, and make it funny?
No, he said, "What can I do to help make this worse?" And I'm like, "Just sit here and do nothing like normal." He's like, "Can do."
Fucking Brad.
This is another one from my collection I'd found over the week.
Wait, SpongeBob! We're not cavemen! We have technology!
I have seen a couple of these.
There's been
They
a
are
couple of them
great.
floating around, but it's
Yeah.
like, look at this cool tool we have, and then beats the tool off it like a hammer instead of actually using it.
I'll be honest, working in the quarries, a 1/2-inch Milwaukee Impact is a really good hammer when you need it to be.
That is where the meme, "This is my problem solver," comes from. It's constantly just people like, 1/4-inch bolt, whatever. Broke, whatever.
Or there's like a spreadsheet of like all the tools laid out, but it's like, this is my adjustable hammer. This is my like
my
it just goes
metric
on and on
hammer.
with like, yeah, there's like actual tools out. It's like, oh no, they're all hammers if you really
It's
think about it.
like the same way Jeremy Clarkson fixes anything. He just
I've
beats it with a
mended
hammer.
it.
I've mended something. Like, nope, it had electrical problems, and you just beat the ECU with a hammer. But fuck, if it works, I guess.
Mended it.
I've mended it. This one comes from Marcus, I believe.
This one is us anytime we go on a road trip.
Yeah, every time we've been on a trip.
So somebody had to do it. I am the chosen one. Somebody
you
had
say
to
this
do
in
it.
your head every morning.
Yeah. And the caption was me when I crack a beer at 6 a.m. at the campsite.
Yeah.
When you crack a beer at 6 a.m. when camping. That was you, like, a little bit of rum in this. Like, it's fucking
Yeah, we're making
8:30.
eggs and bacon,
Yeah,
dude.
Yeah.
we are packing.
congested. I need something to
Shout out Chef Andy that trip though, for real, for real.
Thanks,
Well,
I
I
do
mean,
the absolute least.
It wasn't hard to impress Nick with instant mashed potatoes.
Great. Nick's like, yo, these exist.
Like yes.
Literally just
What the
add-
fuck is that? They're instant mashed
Instant
potatoes,
mashed
Nick.
potatoes.
Those are a thing?
Dude, I fucking bought 10 of those last week at Hy-Vee.
It's literally like the fucking Roadrunner meme where his eyes blow out of his head and he's like, what? You can just boil these?
Blew
And
this dude's mind.
Yes.
This powder
With
turns
something
into
that
actual
came out of
mashed
the
potatoes.
50s and 60s.
like, yo,
Comes in a packet.
like we nuked Japan and made these. What else could we do?
We were absolutely cooking in the 70s, baby.
America
Literally.
is number one for real. They're like, this is what Dire Straits was talking about color televisions and fucking microwaves.
Fucking microwave ovens for mashed potatoes.
This is what they were on about is instant mashed potatoes. To be fair, they're good, but fuck.
That little redacted with the instant potatoes.
All right, remix is coming next week. Fuck it.
7-string remix one.
Huh?
Oh.
How not to fix your dislocated shoulder.
Oh my god. The couches are really comfy too. No. Oh.
He gets fucking knocked out.
Bro just
Nailed
absolutely
him in like
misses.
the lower neck.
Oh god, he like that's
It's
a limp
folded
body.
like a paper plate.
That is a comic book sounding dong.
Yeah, that's a
Like-
donk and a dead body at that.
When you
Oh
hit
my
somebody
God.
with a steel pan in a cartoon, that's what it sounds like. Boom.
Boom.
God damn.
What a dumbass.
Zoom in. No, I can't. I keep forgetting I can't zoom in on this fucking fuck VLC, except it's free
Play
and really
in
good.
Chrome.
No.
You can
What?
zoom in Chrome.
No, I'll
Fuck
get it.
Chrome.
I will complain about it until it
Chrome's
fixes
trash.
itself, which is never.
Never.
I know.
It's open source. It
Yeah.
doesn't get fixed.
Could you make a fourth screen on this, like on your
I could.
program?
Yeah,
that's a
on-
zoomed in, like a general like 50% zoom or something.
Oh, you could.
Hypothetically, I could. Yeah.
I mean, it's worth trying at least.
Yeah.
That way
Yeah,
you can switch to
maybe.
it.
Well, yeah.
Anyway.
But, well, technically, yeah, I could. I could do laptop like zoomed in. Yeah.
That's more of us than a
I have
audience thing.
I have a
but-
free slot. I could do it. Yeah.
yeah.
Cool.
Either way. So this is when your homie doesn't want to day drink with you.
Anytime we show up to the shop.
Loser! You're a loser! Are you feeling sorry for yourself? Well, you should be, because you are dirt! You make me sick, you big baby!
I do love King of the Hill.
That's
So
I
good.
just watched that episode the other day.
Yeah.
That is when Peggy's training for the Boggle Championship.
That's right.
Oh yes,
And
Yeah,
she's
yeah,
like not feeling it, and he's like, "Well, I'll tell you something my coach used to tell me," and he just fucking lays
Rips
into her.
into her.
It's like
feeling
the
so-
best first season episode.
You feeling sorry for yourself? She's just sitting there crying. It's like after he's like,
Why are you yelling at me?
exactly. He's like, well, I was just trying to get you motivated.
If you haven't, go watch King of the Hill. It's
King of the
fucking
Hill
great.
is so fucking.
It's on my jellyfin.
I'm on like season 3 right now.
Hell yeah.
Oh, this last
What was
one.
Dale's alter ego?
Rusty Shackelford.
Rusty Shackelford. Pocket sand.
Sand. Oop! I just lit up my keyboard.
Dude's my
Give me
fucking spirit
one sec.
animal.
Try to pause this real quick. This one is pretty self-explanatory.
Okay.
Oh, we love that.
Oh my god.
We love that.
Finally, a good use for one of these things.
It's the little like
a little
jumping
wind-up
chicken toy
chicken.
with a credit card in its mouth, and all of a sudden
And
it's
some white
putting out
powder.
some white powder.
Allegedly distributing
Perfect line.
some white powder.
Oh,
Don't know
no.
about
Pull that out at the party, all the bitches love you.
Oh my god! Can you imagine?
It's a cocaine chicken.
Whoa, that's just flour.
I can't wait to
Yeah,
give
I was
your
gonna say it's
chickens
most likely
cocaine.
flour or sugar.
Can we train your chickens to do that or what?
If we can take all of them at one time to Starbucks for pup cups.
Oh my god, the shit would be everywhere.
We
We'll
put
take
a
'em in
cart
the
down
shit
the back of the
box.
Subaru
No.
and we're good.
There's gonna
Subaru,
be-
someone's
Put down
truck.
some hay. You know,
It will never be the same.
It'll be fine.
It'll
No.
yeah. We're doing it in yours.
Yeah, we're doing it in yours. Fuck that. Unless they're going in the bed of my truck, which is fine. But
Nah.
they'll probably just like blow out the back.
Put one of those covers on.
You're just fucking flying out.
Well, then they can't get the pup cups easy.
This is true.
Oh.
Marcus would have to be in the trunk with them.
We need
Yeah.
I'll say we need a topper with like a sliding window, and you
No,
can
no,
reach out and be like, "Give me the cups. I need my."
We can borrow my grandpa's Maverick.
No, better idea. We borrow Steve's Liberty that has the roof cut off.
Ooh,
And there's just chickens
they're just
everywhere.
on the roll cage and shit.
They're just sitting everywhere on the rack.
I mean, I could take the doors off the XJ and do it too. We don't have to go to Champaign and back to get that.
We'll have to wait till the chickens are like 3 years old before we can drive it.
Yeah.
Damn. Okay.
Maybe before the end of summer.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, you're not taking the XJ.
Damn.
Damn. Speaking of that, did you do anything to it in the last week? Or have you just been
Yes,
broke
I
and sad?
did. I put the long arm lift kit on, or
Wow.
like the long arm
Okay.
kit on.
Okay.
I got a couple pictures out here.
Where do you want to start? This guy?
Sure.
Sure thing, guy.
Yeah.
So
So this
explain
is.
us what the fuck is going
I have
on.
the Super Duty front axle on some caster like furniture mover blocks, basically.
A
So-
dolly.
Okay.
Dollies, yeah. So I rolled them.
Dollies are for little girls, Marcus.
Wow.
sorry.
Okay, that one was actually pretty fucking good. I'll give you props.
Everything I say is funny. I'm
Yes.
hilarious.
So
Please.
the axle is basically it's welded to a point. The next thing to be welded onto it is the hydraulic ram, the steering ram mount, which that'll be down the line a while.
Correct.
But I figured, well, I can mock up the long arms and kind of get a rough estimate of how long I have to adjust them out.
to get
make
it
sure
centered
that-
up in the wheel well and stuff.
Yeah, as well as get the angle right because it's supposed to be tipped back to a certain amount. And
6 degrees.
Yeah,
Something.
and-
Well, I guess
and-
that's what the mount, the truss is tilted back 6 degrees.
I believe it's also the same for the whole axle has to be tipped back according to Iron Rock Off Roads.
I would believe that, yeah.
Yeah, instructions and whatnot.
Math.
But yeah, so assembled all the flex joints in the end of the arms. Before I even did anything with the arms, I came over and I had you laser cut a couple pieces. Basically,
plasma cut. I'm not fancy.
yeah, sorry, plasma cut them.
Yeah.
Fancy. Cut out pieces. I needed them to basically smoothen out my
Frame stiffeners.
frame stiffeners. That
Yeah,
way, when
which
I
are basically these up here, except
Yes.
further back.
yeah,
Obviously.
where I bolt up the new transmission cross member, there was a hole where the factory cross member went.
Did you have a picture of your cross member in here?
No, I don't.
You
Well, I
sure?
have it from
Are
the
you sure?
backside.
Yeah.
yeah, I have it from the backside.
I'll
so
switch to
find
that real
one, yeah.
quick, just for some reference.
By
but
the
yeah.
way, quick little thing. What's that orange thing up in the top right corner? Is that a fucking street sign?
Yes, it is. It's my floorboard. Yeah.
allegedly, a street sign.
I literally asked the Total Off Road Patreon chat. I'm like, what is a good floor pan replacement like company or something? I'm like, let's just do it. The first 3 people who were just like, throw a fucking road sign in it, you idiot. I'm like, I was trying to be nice, but I honestly don't care. Sure.
Guess
Throw
we're
me
gonna go
nice.
find
I was like,
one.
I already have. No, I already had them. I'm like, here you go. Fuck it.
yeah,
Good
you
enough.
already had the right thing.
Yeah, I'm like, all right, fair enough.
So here's it from the backside. So the plates that we made are essentially about right
under
here.
under the bolts. So to the right
here?
a little bit. No.
These
to the
bolts.
right. Yes, right there.
Zoom
If you-
way in.
yes. So those,
It's hard to see, but
yeah, the
basically-
bracket runs longer than where the factory mount is. There's a third hole on it.
Oh,
Sorry,
a third hole.
As it was coming out, I knew.
Hope you like your dog because she gone.
So, yeah, they're longer than the factory transmission mount is. So the gap that the factory mount went into, I had to basically put a 1/4-inch plate in there,
block in
weld
there.
it solid, and then it was now smooth with the rest of the bottom of the stiffeners.
You would have either cut the stiffener cut it out now that it's already
Yeah.
welded in, or patch it and go underneath it.
Yeah, and then use longer bolts. Which
I
is what
gotcha.
did. So
Speaking of longer bolts, I love your mock-up screwdriver bolt.
yeah, well, I didn't have the bushing in the
Hey,
top
it
of the truss
works.
yet,
Oh, works
and I'm
great.
like,
Hey.
well, I need something to go all the way through, and it's also at such a fucked up angle that I'm just gonna shove literally anything through that. I'm like,
It's,
here we go.
It's just a redneck locator pin.
Basically, this is the first time you actually see the truss welded. Actually,
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
like we didn't get carried away. We just did a couple inches on each corner, but
She
Yeah,
looks
I didn't
good.
put the actual long arms inside of the links or inside of the brackets.
I noticed
down
you had
low.
it kind of close into
Yeah,
it.
I just kind of got it roughed in. I'm like, hey, it looks pretty okay.
Yeah, you're not super far off. Are these adjusted all the way in still?
They're like an inch and a half out. I think they need to be
okay.
I think they need to be like 3 inches out total.
Sure, but you're not like bottomed all the way out and then too short still.
Yeah, no, and I was looking at it. The axle does need to come forward like probably another inch and a half still.
I
to
mean,
be-
as it takes up load, it'll lift up a little bit maybe.
well, so
you need to do that at ride height or with
Yeah.
load essentially. But yeah,
this is about or where I was looking at it is it's tipped back a little bit too far because where the factory like bump stop, I guess, in the wheel well comes down is where the coil spring, that's the center point of the coil spring.
right.
Right.
The bucket on the truss is back a little bit.
Okay.
Like, you
So
know,
you'll have to kind of pull it just a little bit.
yeah,
anyway,
I got to push the axle out just a hair more, and I think it'll line up. quite
which
a
is
bit
fine
better.
because it's got all the adjustment
Yeah,
to do
I
it.
literally I built the flex ends so that I could just their bolts are in there loose. There's no nuts on them or anything.
Right.
They're just holding it in there, just kind of get mocked up and look kind of somewhat ish okay.
It is starting to look pretty professional. How hard was it for you not to spray paint this? Because we still have to weld the ram mount
not-
to it.
Not
Oh,
spray
yeah, the
paint,
axle, yeah, I
bed
thought you meant the-
liner.
Yeah,
Yes.
spray on Herculiner, but like,
Yeah, I bought 2 more cans with Marcus at Menards today.
He
'Cause
went
I'm-
over.
I realized
and
I only had
he-
one more. I'm like,
he
oh,
bent
I
down.
need
I'm
these.
like, you in that fucking bed liner? He's like, how the fuck did you know I was gonna buy it? I'm like, because I know where it is because I bought it for you.
because I know you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I realized I only had one can. I'm like, oh, need more of this.
Is
Yeah,
that
we-
why you two went to Menards?
No, I went there for just some random stuff. I scrapped the Subaru today, and I'm like, oh, I need an oil change for the Subaru and some random stuff. So I ran over there to Menards and got some stuff. So
neat.
I
but
was
yeah.
there for some contacts for a light fixture at work.
I wasn't there. Nick, were you there?
No.
Wow. Sick invite.
I have to
guys.
go.
L
there.
plus no invite plus.
Plus, I was literally at work doing
Yeah.
things. Probably.
I was there.
Fuck it, I'll just come here on my days off and annoy you.
I don't care.
Cool.
Brother, I'm laid off. I
come
can do
here.
him every
He's
day.
not gonna annoy you. Brian's gonna put your ass to work.
Don't look at it. Don't look at
Literally
it. Don't
teach
look
me
at
how
it.
to do this shit. This would be more
Well,
enjoyable
just,
than what I do.
Just don't do it like this.
Okay.
You
It doesn't leak. It's an
No,
exhaust that doesn't leak. It's fine.
I'll be honest. It doesn't look that bad. I just like zooming around underneath people's shit.
Yeah. Well, okay. You can zoom in on the transmission mount. That's a new. That was from the people
This
who built
guy?
my bumper.
Oh.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Who built your
We're
bumper?
halfway there.
Filthy Addiction Off Road.
That's right. I thought it was like Bad Dad Fab, but that was the one
FAO.
you were
Yeah, that
going
was the
to do.
original one I was going to do, but they just now started building bumpers again. They've been down for like almost 2 years.
Jesus.
They relocated shops and built a new shop and like redesigned the inside of their shop and try to make it like flowy and whatnot.
Gotcha.
Yeah, really dumb.
Is this picture
Yeah, this is
anything,
the last picture
anything
basically.
overly exciting?
Yeah, no, I got that mocked up. What other Jeep stuff did I do?
I don't know if you, did
pretty
you,
much
you say
it.
did you do anything?
Yeah, no, that's basically it.
That was the majority of it. Was just getting the axle centered up. Did you do anything? Any like prep work for the leaf spring mounts for the 14 bolt or
No, I was thinking about doing that this weekend.
Gotcha.
Because I don't really know what else I'm going to be doing.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, the other stuff I was doing was working on my truck, which.
You also have pictures of. Oh, and you went RC crawling.
Oh yeah, actually yeah. So let's back up to this would have been Saturday.
Sunday.
Saturday.
This first pick is the only one. I
Yes,
think. but-
yeah, it's the only one.
Okay.
Saturday,
yeah.
me and my buddy Dominic went up to Rockdale near Joliet. We went to Crawler Canyon RC course.
Is that
Park.
the park that Kyle goes to?
Yes,
Okay.
it's the one he does competitions.
But he was just
at.
busy.
Yes,
Yeah,
he
okay.
was at Naxcha. At
Oh,
Badlands.
that's right. Yep.
Yes. So yeah, my buddy was like, "Hey, I'm going up there just because," and I was like, "Well, we already kind of were talking about it, so I might as well go." Even though I wanted to go up there and meet one of my other buddies from Chicago, Kyle, but he was out of town for a Jeep event at Badlands.
National Association XJ Association of America
Yeah.
Association,
hosted by Iron Rock Off Road.
yes,
Association.
at Badlands of Indiana Association.
Association.
But
I
yeah,
fucking
so
hate us. We suck so fucking bad. Holy fuck.
anyway,
Anywho's will be.
so yeah, this is the only picture I got. This is the outdoor course, which we only spent like, I don't know, 30, 40 minutes on probably because this was at the end of the day and it was cold out.
Yeah, it was starting to get chilly.
Yeah, it was Saturday.
And
It
the
was
wind was
pretty
bad.
cold. But yeah, so outdoor course was pretty cool. Would definitely be cooler to spend some more time on, but yeah, like I said, it was pretty freaking cold out. The indoor course, I didn't have any pictures of, and I regret that.
I'll find some. What is it, Crawler Canyon?
Crawler Canyon, yeah,
I'll
their
pop
Facebook.
some up.
Yeah.
I'll see if I can find some.
Okay. Yeah, so the indoor course, there is a 1/24th scale course, which is like pretty decent. That's kind of like, I don't know, it's
That's
kind
like-
of built into a wall.
That's like cars that are like 6 to 8 inches long. They're not
Yeah,
very,
they're
like,
very small.
small scale.
My 1/10th is about 12 to 14 inches. Probably.
I'd say a little bit bigger than that even.
But the competition 1/10th scale is like 10 inches. Like, and they're also
I
like
hear that's a ton.
they are also very low center of gravity, very purpose built. It's actually pretty insane. Yeah, so they had a night crawl.
Oh, that's fucking
Oh,
dope.
cool.
Yeah. Oh my god. Okay, so if you see this little cabin in the back, there's
This picture's all blurry.
yeah,
but
there's
still.
a koi pond in front of that cabin.
Was this that
Yeah.
like right there?
Yes.
Okay.
About 8 feet above you, there is a like, upper deck that you're climbing on.
Holy
Okay.
shit.
Somebody dropped their RC into the koi pond.
Oh my
Is it like legit water? It's not
yes.
like epoxy?
No, it's there's goldfish in the fucking
my
pond.
God.
So like, and it
Wow.
dropped 8 feet into the water. This is also a competition built, so like it's not waterproof for sea or
Yeah,
remote or
it's
anything.
not built for
and
outdoor
it's like
work.
a 1.5 foot deep pond. Like, I mean, granted, it's probably like 3 feet around.
Holy
Like,
I thought this was a
shit.
20. Is this a 24th course?
No, this is the 1/10th. Sorry.
Okay, I thought this was a
Yeah,
124.
no, this is the full scale.
And I'm like, this puddle's like the size of a cup. What do you mean?
No, this is
Okay.
the pond, quote unquote, is like 3 feet around. It's
Okay.
It's pretty big.
So this is a lot
fuck.
bigger than I
yes,
think.
yes. This is
gotcha.
a full size.
Gotcha.
Fuck, that's
But yeah,
fun.
it was hilarious. We hear it. I'm like right next to it. I hear it crash, and I look over. I'm like, oh my god, it's like dripping, just drenched with water. He's tracking it everywhere. He's like, oh shit. I'm like, those poor fish. They're so traumatized.
You scared them. Let's see if I can find any other
yeah.
good pictures of this.
Good
See, if you
lord.
scroll further back, you can get them like in the daytime and whatnot.
Holy
Yeah.
shit, they got fucking rock lights on them.
Oh yeah.
These are competition
Yeah,
builds.
there's full rock kits for rock light kits and roll bar
Go
lights.
too
for mine.
hard.
yeah.
Fuck, you're gonna make me get into this hobby.
Honestly, do the 1/24th.
1/24th
I
is
want to
so
buy a
sick.
1/24th either way. Like now that I
1/24th.
have my full size, but the 1/24th is way easier to just fuck around at home and like little itty bitty stuff.
Yeah.
Whereas like if I wanted to build something, I would have to build it this big. Like this is probably 8 feet deep, and then this whole area is probably 50 feet long.
Yeah,
and
the
like
scale of the pictures just makes it look so weird.
yeah.
Yeah, it's
Which
kinda
with
hard to
smooth
get a
rock and random
space
stuff, it'd be
reference.
hard to reference it. But
Yeah, it is bigger than a sectional couch. Like just this little picture here, basically.
Jesus.
And then like I said, so it's basically a big U shape. This is the back left of that U, what that picture was.
Yeah.
And so it wraps from there
Holy
on both sides of you.
fuck.
Yeah, this is the right side of it. Like I said, that's the upper area where he fell off. It's probably about 10 foot in the air.
yeah, so it must cross over top of it or something. Like, was he on like this bridge or is there different?
There's another one down
Sure.
down more, but yes.
Jeez.
Good lord.
Yeah. So me and Dominic have mostly stock Traxxas trucks with full bodies and bumpers.
Yeah.
All the competition rigs don't have any bumpers, have hardly a body. It's basically just a frame with wheels and like
Yeah.
the smallest truck body. And
They're like a real life competition build where it's just pieces.
Yeah.
yeah, basically.
There was one in here.
Go to
made
that.
me-
No.
Hold on.
that brown one to the right, kind of.
Like this, kind of. Maybe.
Yeah, but
Yeah, that one. That's kind
Cool,
of better.
okay.
You can tell there's just not a lot of body work, not a lot of bumpers, extremely low center of gravity. There's nothing to them.
But everything underneath it is built very nice.
Yes, yeah, like I said, they are purpose-built competition rigs, which is awesome.
Yeah.
But for me and Dom, who are like, Dominic is $8,000 in the hole to his carpet. He has his carpet racers. He's got like 6 rigs and fucking
Oh,
20
okay.
batteries
Yeah,
and
it's
tons
not-
of tools and parts and this and that.
Wow.
Yeah, he's into his carpet racing or like, stadium truck racing.
Quite
like,
a bit.
A lot. So he's like, yeah, $500 for a crawler is nothing.
Yeah,
and he
it's a drop in
liked
the
driving
bucket.
mine so much that he bought that white Bronco.
Wow.
And he did basically the same as mine. Bead locks, new tires. My foams are really soft. His were kind of not stiffer. They just kind of reacted a little bit different. My tires, I could crawl everything,
Okay.
where he had to kind of momentum a lot of stuff, which I was very impressed with my tires.
Being just
And-
that little bit softer, they kind of
Or yeah, I think the foam helped more than the tire compound. I think he just needs different foams.
Yeah, because don't you have a dual firmness
stage foam, yeah.
Christ.
So the outside can be super
Yes.
soft. And the
Yes,
inside
and
can-
mine are. You can watch it flex over everything. Where Dom's, you couldn't really see it flex, but if he needed it to, or if he was loaded up, you could see the tire flex.
Yeah.
So it just takes a little bit more of that pressure to kind of.
He's still at 10 pounds of air, and you're at 5.
Yeah,
it's
and that's the difference.
it's just
basically.
a
it's
little
kinda-
bit-
Yeah, in real world terms, that would be a good comparison.
whether the tire wraps around something or just kind of sticks to it.
Yeah.
Like, I think your back tire might even be tucked in a little bit.
Yeah, well, that's
A
it's
little.
also
It's also kind of bound up against
Yeah,
the fender, but
it's been torqued up so many times that it is kind of
Yeah.
spun on the rim there.
but still, you can
But
see
yeah.
like this is starting to fold and
Yeah, it
crease.
folds very easy. Also, I'm probably gonna have to change these tires out every 5 to 6 events.
Are you that hard on them?
Really?
They're so soft that they were peeling, like
Wow.
noticeably.
Shit.
Now,
Granted,
that
we
might
were
be
there for
because-
probably 3 or 4 hours on like competition grade, course and stuff.
I
but yeah.
wonder if it's because they're so new. That corner's so sharp that it's
That too,
dig-
yes.
Like you
yeah,
should
they
have
are
done-
starting to round, and I did see somebody on like Instagram or something. It was like a purpose built, like a competition buggy,
Yeah.
with these same tires, and his were. I think he does his outdoors because they were very round,
Okay.
whereas mine were like more like peeling. So
Yeah.
I'm assuming if I do a lot of more outdoors, they'll last longer.
I was gonna say,
But
like
yeah.
you almost need to like run them on the street and wear that hard
Yeah.
edge off so they don't try
Yeah.
to rip themselves apart. Maybe like
Yeah,
it
they're
might-
not ripping. They're just like they're literally like delayering.
Yeah.
It's kind of it was interesting to see. I'll see how they do. Next couple times.
Which
I run it,
I,
but-
that's what I'm saying. I wonder if because they're so sharp and aggressive, they're
Yeah.
pulling themselves apart almost.
Yeah, but no, it was a good time. Like I said, very competition based. I don't really care to go back to that one because it is so competition sided.
It's
I wouldn't
almost too
mind
much.
to go and say hi to Kyle and whatnot.
Yeah.
I'm also planning to change up this RC, the bed or the body of it. I want to bob the bed and tuck it back. Basically chop up the body.
I think I saw one of
and
those.
then
So
remove
like
the bumpers and
when
stuff.
if you just go there on like
Yeah.
a random Saturday, like there's just guys like running a competition.
So they have competition nights. This was a test and tune day.
Okay.
They have competitions which usually run 2 days per weekend, whether it be Friday,
Holy
Saturday,
fuck.
Sunday. I think they do competitions 1 week out of a month.
People take it
okay.
seriously.
Yeah.
It's-
Oh yeah.
Well, like that's fine. That's great. Take it seriously. But like, if I just come on a random Saturday,
have
I
to-
don't want to. Like, I just want
Yeah.
to have fun.
You need
Yeah,
to
you have to
check-
go on a test and tune day, basically.
You just need to
Which,
check what day it
like I
is
say, usually
before.
on a weekend there's at least one test and tune day, and 2 of those days are competition, or it'll be an odd weekend, and the odd weekend will be a like 2 test and tune days, or something along.
Yeah.
those
Is this the
lines.
outdoor course?
Yes,
Holy
this
shit.
is.
Okay.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah,
Big
there's
rocks.
the outdoor course is huge. There's a ton of stuff, and we ran through it pretty fast because we were cold and we were going to go home, and our batteries were also dead. So
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah,
must-
that's a
wow.
1/24th little area
Little
there.
area.
Good
That
lord.
is, it's crazy because they use the same paint on the indoor and outdoor.
Oh, I don't have the laptop switch. Fuck me.
Oh, you're good.
Yeah.
They have the same paint and like kind of texture. This outdoor was 10 times more grippy than everything on the indoor. I don't know why.
It's like a way tougher paint, so it like
Maybe, or like the fact that it
Or-
gets the UV light hits it and like makes it kind
Disintegrates
of
bits and
something.
pieces.
I don't know
Yeah.
why it was so much more grippy.
Because
but I'm
like, what
this
was that
is
made out
nuts.
of? Like fiberglass, or was that like cement?
A lot of it's
Soaked
fiberglass.
cloth.
there's a lot of quickcrete here, so
Yeah.
probably a lot of that.
Yeah, a lot of stuff is fiberglass, and then like they'll just dust it with sand and then paint over top
Yeah.
of it or something along
To give it
those
just a
lines.
real-ish sandstone grip
Yeah.
texture or something.
Yeah, a lot of man-made obstacles. If you zoom in on that near that red thing there,
Yeah.
that's an old supercharger off of like a Detroit semi.
Yeah, that's like a 12
Oh
or
my
1471.
like
yeah.
that was a neat obstacle. Yeah, a lot of tubes.
Yeah,
and
corrugated tube
wood,
and then-
hand built stuff.
It's just a rock quarry, but with random shit in it.
Mhm.
That's a piston over there. What?
Yeah, pistons
just
are
random.
kind of all over. Yeah,
Whole bunch of random stuff.
Yeah.
Pretty neat.
Damn.
yeah, that was Saturday, but yeah, that was about it.
That was your shatter day.
Mm-hmm.
Sick.
Yeah, and then laid off all week. Monday, I started working on my truck. If you want to zoom in, or if you want to go to the
Yeah,
picture I
that's
sent
what
you of that blown out picture,
Which picture do you
the
want?
white one, up,
This guy?
up, no up.
This guy. Oh,
Yes,
the diagram.
Yeah, sorry.
Okay.
So
So what's the deal with this?
So
Oh, I know what this is.
I lost my function of position for my HVAC. So it was stuck on chest. It's been stuck for about a month. In the last 2 snows we had that I had to drive my truck in, I wasn't able to defrost my window. My windshield sucked. My feet were frozen the whole time. It was just on chest. So
It's
it took
only
forever.
blowing hot air straight at you. instead
The
of
hot
up.
blend door don't work.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
It's fucking clicking.
no, it
No, it
didn't.
wouldn't.
It just died.
Oh,
Yeah.
So what happens is apparently with the Ford, the Motorcraft brand actuator, they basically lose position. They forget where they are, and then they die.
Yep.
So I'm like,
Interesting.
very cool. They're $40 a piece. It's not the end of the
Okay,
world.
that's not bad.
I was told that, or I did as much research as I could. No one has this problem. They have the problem with temperature not being changed.
The heat blend door, not
Yeah.
the
So there's
direction.
2 other actuators that control that.
Mm-hmm.
It's not, it was not one of those. So I called Ford and they said, "Oh, it's this top one to the right."
So which one? This HS1?
Yes.
So it'd be this guy.
The part number is it's FL3H19E616B.
Yeah, so it's this guy that mounts to the side
The
of...
other is, if you look over to your left, the orange,
Mm-hmm.
C on the end.
It has a C on the end. So the same,
Yeah.
but slightly different.
So you have
But
A,
if
B,
you
and
look
C.
at the actual part, when you take it out,
It's
it
completely
is
different.
CB or CC or
Ooh.
BB.
Oh, no.
So I'm like,
Holy shit.
I asked every forum. I asked the people at Shimmer, which Shimmer is brain dead, and they
Well,
also
no.
thought this
Yeah.
diagram was how it explodes out of the truck. That piece up to the top right is underneath the console. They were telling me
Yeah.
to replace the one in the middle, behind my passenger side airbag in my dash.
Okay.
Because they thought this piece was there. They're too stupid to know or too dumb to go ask a technician this.
That's not where any of
It's
those
a parts
parts
guy.
are.
Yeah, they're so.
That's why you don't call the parts counter.
Well, yeah.
Well, I told them I need this part. Order it. It was a special order. They had the temperature ones in stock. They did not have this one in stock, so I had to wait 2 days.
Sure.
Monday, I took it all apart, and I fucked up my arm the whole time. It was a motherfucker.
Because you're reaching elbow deep into the
Yeah, I have a
dashboard.
video of it. It's the longer video of this. You can kind of get an idea of where I'm taking out this.
With what kind of nonsense you're
Actuator from.
actually
Yeah.
dealing with.
It's the longer of the two.
I don't know which one's the longer. Let me click on one first.
This
one's
one, yeah, it's this one.
26 seconds. So this
Yeah.
guy?
Yep.
Cool. Let's run
Okay.
this. We'll just see kind of what.
Yeah. So this
Oh,
is.
boy.
You'll eventually
Oh, hey,
see
look,
me
there it
pull
is.
my arm out through, and I'll kind of show you. But yeah, all the way back there, that red clip there, that's part of the wiring that goes into the actuator.
Looks super easy to get to, right?
Oh, fuck.
So I
Nope.
permanently
No.
bent my air condition duct to get through there. I am more than elbow deep in multiple pieces of really sharp plastic.
The front side's nice and smooth. The back side's very
Yeah, when
sharp.
pushing it in kind of sucks. Pulling it out is a motherfucker.
It's like bamboo. It'll go in easy, but it's sharp on the way out. It just splinters and sticks to you. You want the other video now?
no, you can show them a picture of my arm with how fucking red it is after fucking with it for I don't know, an hour or two.
Yeah, shit is
Oh.
fucked.
Oh, my God.
Like literal cut
I did
marks.
this 3 days in a row
Fuck
replacing
that.
this because Ford, the dealership, said, "Hey, this is the part. Replace it. You're good." I replaced it, tried it, nothing changed.
Not good.
Cool. Go to Facebook. Why? Like, I changed this actuator. What do I need to do to fix it?
It was
Everybody
the wrong
said
one, wasn't it?
it's in the driver's side footwell is the position, not this. But according to the diagram and the parts people said it's this one. We have to special order it. Here you go. The part I bought was the right one. It was put in the wrong place because of the parts people from the dealership.
Nice.
Oh,
Nice.
Like
For-
that's why
for
I started
whatever
taking apart the
reason.
dash to replace it was.
Yeah.
Also, there's not a single video on the internet of being able to take out the entire dash to do this easy. This
Okay.
is the workaround to get to my actuator that I actually replaced on the top side of
Is
the
to
dash.
disintegrate your arm trying to reach
Yeah,
through
and it
this.
sucked. Not to mention, I
Well-
also did it. I also took the old one out on Monday, replaced it on Wednesday. Realized it wasn't right. Today I yesterday I took off the old one in the driver's side footwell. There's also one in the passenger side footwell that's the temperature one. Made sure that part number was right. Tried to figure it all out. I just gave up yesterday essentially. This morning, for the last time, I took out the new part that I put in the passenger side airbag area. You put that in the driver's side footwell. Put the original one in the passenger side airbag area.
Okay.
Button that all up, closed it up, buttoned up everything on the driver's side footwell, tested all, and everything worked. I'm like,
Sweet.
Nice.
cool, awesome. This is like, I'm done with it. I'm
is amazing.
so pissed. Like, I cannot explain to you. But yeah, these are side by side, identical, no difference appearance wise.
No,
the only
exactly
difference
the
is the internal stops.
It's like how
essentially.
much they can turn
Yeah,
Oh
inside.
that's
my
it.
god, that's so fucking dumb.
Yeah.
Christ.
Also, so the one in the passenger side airbag area upper, it has basically a lobe on it, which is how it works. The driver's side footwell one bolts directly to a gear, which is connected to other gears, which control the doors.
Okay.
So I didn't have to fuck with the lobe. Lining this up, there's just one tab on essentially a door where that lobe rides.
Okay.
It is a pain in the ass
Oh,
for the
sure.
passenger side one. And that's the one I did technically like 3 times.
The one you didn't have to do, and
Yeah.
did
it.
undid
Put
it,
a different
redid
one
it
in, took that one out, put the old one back in. Finally, like, yeah.
for no reason, basically.
Well, if it makes you feel any better, I remember when my Impala did this. And so first the passenger side blend door went out, which is the easier side to do. And then like 6 months, not even 6 months later, the driver's side went. So I had to take that in and do it because that was the harder one. They basically had to pull half my fucking dash apart to do that. And then after all of that, the actual interface control module for all of my heat and all of my aircon died.
Love that.
And they were going to charge me like $1,200 to do it. And I said, I could literally order the part, AC Delco from O'Reilly's. It's $90.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I put it in. The minute I plug it in, as long as I leave it on the exact same settings, should be fine. They're like, yeah, you're right.
Technically, yes.
It should be. Plugged it in. Click, 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 click.
Right
I had to go take it all the way back in, spend another like $120 for them to reteach my car where all the dead centers were.
To teach it how to survive.
It was so dumb.
That's so stupid. Don't
Well,
you
yeah.
love modern electronics?
No, I don't love modern car
No,
manufacturing
come
to begin
on.
with.
So my hatred is the other video. So I also I was trying to get in there and see what part number because I didn't read what part number it was on like I had the bag, which is the Motorcraft bag there. I had the bag that said C, but I wanted to double check what the last letter was because
Before
it's
you
not
pull
on
it
the
out
bag.
of there?
Yeah.
Before I pulled it out of there. So I was shoving my phone in there with a flashlight on, didn't work. I eventually put my external light in there so that
There's some
basically-
sort of light shining
well,
at
yeah,
it.
there was such a glare from my phone camera light that I couldn't use that. I had to use my fucking my little mag light or whatever.
Okay.
So as I'm holding that in there and shoving my phone in, I shut it off. And at this point, I'm just fucking livid, and this is the video of it. I'm like,
So,
yeah, I'm videoing. Like, this is probably good content.
I will say that I know a lot of manufacturing currently for dashes and how your interior is put together.
Humble brag much.
90% of the fucking time they put your fucking dash in before your windshield goes on.
Yeah.
So like they have
Oh, yeah.
all the access to everything and you're not shoving your hand up a pin.
And it's
piece
all
of glass.
assembled with clips, so it goes together one time.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And it's a
Break
bitch.
it.
Oh,
to
I
get
broke
back
so
out.
many clips.
Oh, I'm sure.
Yeah, 'cause-
did your dash rattle?
It doesn't, no.
Oh, thank God.
I
That's all fucking
I
matters.
redid some things to make sure it wouldn't because I'm like, I'm not going in here again.
Andy's
I'm
in
so
here.
fucking over
Self-tapper.
it.
Self-tapper.
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 Damn near.
Super glue, caulk.
But yeah, so this is me like shoving my phone into the dash to try to read the part number off of this actuator, which is, 3 feet into the dash.
Yeah, it's literally arms deep into
But yeah,
this
go
thing.
ahead and just play it.
Just you
The
live-
second I get it in there, the part number is the top kind of row of letters there. I'm trying to get to. The second I get it, I fucking hit the light. I hit the button. Go ahead.
Oh dear.
I'm like, oh, there it is.
I fucking did. Oh, you stupid bitch. God fucking damn it.
And then I'm fishing my phone out of the dash because I dropped it.
It's just that meme of God damn, same shit, same shit,
day.
same
That's
fucking day.
Literally that same meme. It's like, I'm gonna say some things and I don't mean them when we're
I
done.
met every fucking one of these with this.
So
thing, dude.
tired of
Oh.
this shit.
What my saving grace was this $5 ratchet I bought from Menards. It is basically a palm ratchet. Mm-hmm. It is
like a
selectable front
Beyblade.
and back.
Sure.
Like I didn't have enough room to swing a ratchet. Not to mention like it's so tight in there I can only hold like the head of the ratchet.
Yeah, it's like you need one of those special snap-on, like the 2-degree ratcheting ratchets to even get in there.
This is a gear wrench. It was like $5.
Yeah.
The only problem is this is a 3/8 and I had a 1/4 inch
adapter
drive for they're Torx too. Love that.
Yeah, of course.
Why not?
But yeah, so it sat kind of tall. I should go out and buy a 1/4 inch drive, one of these, but it was a saving grace when I'm elbow deep and can't move my hand.
It's that one
and I'm
weird
dropping
tool you bought 5 years ago, and you're like, I finally have a purpose for you.
This $5 tool has come in handy like 3 times. I would spend $100 on this tool if I needed to because it's so convenient.
Literally,
it is when I need it to be. I should say.
The one time you need it, it is unbelievably useful.
Yep. But the whole reason I was putting my truck together was to go scrap the Subaru, which I finally did today. My plan was to do that Tuesday.
Yeah.
But
get fucked.
Tuesday, Thursday. What I mean?
Yeah, same shit.
It's warm out. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, but yeah, finally was able to put the truck together. Fucking. Go to start it. Completely fucking dead.
Dead batteries again.
Charged it for an hour. Charged my battery pack so I could jump it. Put the battery pack on it right the first time it was dead. My cat battery pack is completely fucking junk.
Not good enough. For that.
Charged it for an hour. Went inside. Charged it for an hour. Charged the cat pack again. Tried after charging it for an hour. Turned my battery charger to start engine start as well as put the cat back on it.
Yeah, so the most amps possible.
It did half a rotation. I'm like, awesome, love that.
So cool.
Brought the Subaru over, put the fucking jumper cables from that on it. Tried
Started
everything.
right up.
No, nothing.
No.
Oh, really?
Because the Subaru makes, I don't know, 65 amps.
Yeah, I'm like, all right, cool. What else do I have? Because I'm trying to get this done because I forgot what time the junkyard closed. This is 2:30 at this point today.
So get
closed at like 4:30.
I'm like, shit. I called them. They're like, we close till 5, or we're open till 5. I'm like, perfect.
Thank
I got
God.
time. We're
I got
good.
time. We can make this happen.
So I'm like, what else do I have? I'm like, I have that semi battery that Michael gave me, and he charged it before he gave it to me.
Hell yeah.
So I took it. I had just placed it and bolted it down to my
Your little forklift
my forklift thing.
Yeah.
Unbolted it. Fucking ran it out there. Put jumper cables from that to the other battery.
Sure.
Started immediately.
Fired right
I'm
up.
like, thank God.
Good
I have
old
this
cold
stupid
cranking
piece of
amps.
Shit, dude.
When you've got 1,000 cold cranking amps, it makes a difference.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's it's technically supposed to be a junk battery too. I'm like, this is fantastic.
Well, it's a
I love
junk
this
battery
so
for a
much.
semi. It's a perfectly good
that's your
battery
jumpstart
for
battery.
Oh yeah,
for a regular.
It worked. I'm like,
just
thank God. I'm like, I literally didn't shut it off. I fucked up and shut it off when I went to Menards. Other than that, it was running for 2.5 hours. Like,
fine.
or probably at least 2.
If you would have left it running in the parking lot, it would have caught on fire or someone would have stolen it. So what's the...
I had my guard dog in there.
Look,
They would have stolen her too. She'd
Probably, yeah.
She'd be sitting there like, where are we going?
Given
What's
you a
up?
jump.
Yeah,
So
but it might have
That's what I
scared
told
someone
Marcus.
off.
That's what I told Marcus. I'm like, hey, like I accidentally shut my truck off, but like God forbid I need a jump start. Can you come over and like? He's like, oh yeah, we'll do that.
You should have just went and put Blue in his car. He just comes out. He's like, "What the fuck is that?"
That would have been hilarious. Oh,
I should have been so happy to
at my
see
puppy
you.
dog.
God, yeah.
She'd be like,
I'll
"Where
park
am
like
I?"
I'll back further in the parking
Yeah.
lot. He just like looks around like, what the fuck?
It's like an impractical Joker's bit. You're like, where did this Blue? What are you
Yeah,
doing
what
here?
are you doing?
She's just laying there like, "Hey, what's up? You got any tacos in here?" Or
Yeah,
what?
right. No, the taco truck was not there.
Rip.
Such an iconic photo.
For staring at your quesadilla or whatever.
Fuck yeah, love that.
Goofy ass.
So it sounds like all you need to do is just put a ratchet strap around that deep cycle battery and then just carry it with you at all times.
No, he needs to replace his truck's batteries.
Yes, I need to replace the truck's batteries.
That
and I
sounds
need to-
expensive
and I
and the
need
right way
buy
to do it.
a
Fuck that.
Jump pack that you guys have.
A good
that
jump
brand,
pack
whatever.
and another booster or another engine start pack.
A
and
good
then,
jump
yeah.
pack is always a good investment.
Yeah, so.
Or
But yeah,
just don't.
yeah,
Or
I got
just suffer.
160 $160 from scrapping the Subaru.
That's actually not bad.
That's
considering
not
it had,
bad.
It had no engine and
I had probably 200 pounds of steel in the back though.
that'll
all the
help.
other shit. Yeah,
That makes a big difference. But still, not bad.
Yeah, it said 2,600 pounds total. 2,660 it weighed. So
Okay, that's not
Yeah.
bad.
Well, I also brought my impact and stuff because there was a van there that had 8x165 wheels. I'm like, perfect. Need those. Like, I'm just going to use the money they're going to give me from this.
Yeah.
Trade them right for
Yeah.
those
Trade them
wheels.
essentially.
Even swap.
go around. I forgot a jack. Go around, find a tire kit jack,
A scissor jack.
You find a Crown Vic because they have the best jacks.
Yes.
Like 2008 to 15 GMC sedan SUVs. They all have the high lift version.
Oh yeah.
So I'm like, yeah, that's those are the ones that I stole for the ambulance ones
Yep,
I have.
yep.
Yeah, I'm like, these are perfect. So
You
that's what
already
I look
have
for.
all of them.
Yeah. Yes, I went to a car. I'm like, oh, I remember this one. I stole it.
This one out.
Shit, I have this one.
Yeah, last year I'm like, oh shit, I definitely took this one too. But yeah, I found
Got
a different
'em.
one. I'm like, all right, perfect. Jacked up this van, took the wheels off. As I'm rolling them over to the truck, I'm like, what size are they? They're 16s. I need 17s. I'm like, God fucking damn it.
Yeah.
So I rolled them back, fucking left them there. I told him I told him I'm like, hey, I'm probably gonna try to take a set of wheels because I need them. He's like, all right, yeah, just let me know. And I'm like, yeah, they were 16s. I realized that after I took them off. He's like, yeah, that'll happen.
You'll have that sometimes.
He went out and grabbed him to put him on the shelf.
Fuck me. They were honestly in rough shape, but they were the only rims out there. So yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
find,
well.
had to find us out on Facebook or some shit.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
got
I
some
don't-
16 5s you can have.
I don't know. I gotta figure something.
Not quite
out.
gonna fit your 17-inch.
Well, I think I might just buy either get two or three more 8x170s and do spacers already
Do the
because I'm gonna need
spacer
spacers
adapters.
anyway.
Yeah,
And not to mention, I would like my 14 bolt to be a little bit wider because it needs to be.
I would just do that. Do a spacer adapter. You can
yeah.
have 8x170 all four corners.
Yeah.
It's probably worth doing.
Yeah.
And if you're gonna buy a spacer anyway, probably it just makes sense.
Yeah. It's kind of what I'm thinking. So.
Speaking of shit that doesn't make sense, Marcus fucked up.
Okay, I didn't fuck up. The part fucked up. No,
A little bit of column A, a little bit of column
I
B.
fucked up.
So what happened? Why are we like this?
Was it Saturday?
That would be Saturday.
Saturday, we had the driver's side wheel bearing and CV axle to replace. Which, funny enough, I always thought that the CV axle on the driver's side was bad. Turns out it's not the CV axle boot that's torn. It's the fucking steering linkage.
Yeah, the steering rack. Is,
That now makes a weird noise and stutters. It's fine. I'm not going to worry about it.
It's supposed to do that. It's fine.
It's just Subaru cool things.
Forget about it.
So, I went into this very kind of aware how everything came apart, and
because we already did the other side.
We already did the other side, and I was kind of, the first time you kind of do something where you're like, I looked at the diagram, I kind of know how it comes apart. You have a general understanding of, stuff, but when you do it the second time, you're like, I know exactly what needs to come off. I know what needs to go where, everything.
First time was easy. Second time will go right together, no problem.
So, got everything out.
Laid everything out. Got it all ready.
Got the tire off, the brakes off. Got the brake caliper hung up with some zip ties. Got the nut broke loose, and everything was coming apart very well.
Yes, I was actually
surprisingly, except for the knuckle because I kind of rounded that one a little bit. But
which part?
The bottom bolt on the top side of the knuckle.
Top side of your knuckle, which is actually these two bolts.
Because
there's these two bolts right here.
I have to keep remembering that there is such a layer of rust on everything that
whatever socket fits is not the right socket.
You have to put a bigger size on and kind of shimmy it around to bust all the rust loose and then hammer the correct size on.
Yeah, if it's not unbelievably tight, it's not the right socket.
So I kind of very barely rounded a bolt, but it's fine.
We're not going to...
It was just the nut. So worst case fucking scenario, I just thrown a new nut on there.
Worst case Ontario.
So... got everything pulled off. Got the CV axle, the old CV axle out. Punched the roll pin out. Got everything out.
The strangest thing, the roll pin
on my passenger side
was a a
regular roll pin.
The one on the driver's side was
serrated. Like serrated, so it had like teeth in it, so it would mesh.
I don't know if I can even find.
Oh fuck! I didn't get a picture of it.
I'm gonna see if I can even find a picture.
It was just kind of weird because it's like, okay, this has definitely been replaced.
Yeah. Well, not necessarily replaced.
Oh, yeah, there we go.
Here we go. One of like these guys.
Yeah.
So it looks like this.
Which, I mean, it makes sense. It's still a roll pin. It's still going to hold tension.
Right.
But it was just like, I've never seen one like that before. Not that I've looked at a billion roll pins, but still.
A normal roll pin looks more like this, where it's just a straight crease.
Yeah.
So seeing one that all of a sudden has weird serrations in it was kind of weird.
Yeah, it was a little weird.
Wasn't expecting that.
But, so I continued on and put the differential side of the new CV axle in, got the roll pin pushed in.
Yeah, which is
super easy. Like the last one, fucking took me like 45 minutes. This one, straight fucking easy.
Yeah,
I mean, I crimped it to begin with, got it started, and just bang, 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 ding, ting.
But to be fair, we had all the right tools laid out.
We did well because we knew what to grab.
We knew what to expect because we had just done it last week.
So
and half of them were already out.
This is where the fuck up started.
Yes.
So
we got
I got the differential sight in, so the CVX was hanging loose. Everything's ready to fucking go, and I don't know why the fuck I decided. Brian's sitting 2 feet away in the wheelchair watching me. I just the cleanest, swiftest fucking motion. Pulled the knuckle out of the way, bent the CV axle, and put it all back together.
Put it right back in place.
And then Brian goes, "Hey, wait, we haven't done your wheel bearing yet."
Yeah, I'm like, hey,
I
why?
went, shit, okay.
Because you were about to grab the nut to thread it back onto the end. I'm like, why'd you do that? And you're like, well, what do you mean?
Why did I do that?
I'm like, we have to do that wheel bearing still. And just, fuck, shit. Are you kidding? Like, what? God damn it. I'm like,
I was like, why did you say something? He's like, I did, but I couldn't find the words for it.
Like, I realized that as you were doing it, I'm like, wait, why is he doing that? I'm like, oh no, he needs to stop doing that. Like, as you like popped it into place, and I'm like,
Shit.
like I would have liked to have stopped you 10 seconds ago.
Which is, they're not that bad to get out of the way.
No, it's so easy.
Like they're harder to put in than get out.
Get out than put in. No.
No. They're harder to get in because you got to put tension on it while you're rotating it in a weird thing. But then once it's started, it's in there. But anyway,
so you fucked up.
Got the CV basically completely seated inside of the knuckle, and then went, fuck.
You successfully.
I got to take that back out.
You successfully replaced the CV shaft.
There's a bug on the ceiling.
There sure is. Somebody eat it.
Stink bug.
Hey, by the way,
Zoom moment.
the serrated roll pins,
Yeah.
they came out of the, I think mine, the wagon.
Oh.
So I think those are the original Subaru ones. And then the ones, like the smooth, like a regular
straight
roll
ones?
pins are aftermarket.
That's your
ones.
replacement one.
'Cause, yeah, the brand new one I bought off the parts guy, and then the one he put in the sedan, the new one he put in was also a straight one.
Gotcha.
So
Sure.
So
you
Then I-
successfully changed the CV axle without doing the wheel bearing first.
correct. So I went to go pull the new CV axle out. And for some reason we couldn't fucking figure out why the hell it didn't want to come out.
It went in, no problem.
It's so smooth, just
Into the
pulled
knuckle?
it back,
Yeah, into the
pushed
knuckle.
it right in, right in the knuckle.
And I'm like, hey,
Couldn't
you need to
fucking
replace.
figure it out.
We got to replace this bearing.
Yep.
Fuck. Okay, let's undo this real quick.
Yep.
Would
So
not come out.
We spent the next hour and a half.
Probably hour at least.
I mean, we took the biggest breaker bar that you have to put on the lower A arm, and
to try to flex it
you
out of the way.
stood on it. Brad stood on it. I stood on it enough
was-
to try to bring the
knuckle
knuckle down
yeah,
enough to
move
it out of the
to
way.
move it far enough it had room to slip out.
We were hitting it with a punch and a dead blow,
Trying to move this thing.
trying to push the CV axle
Like
up.
one thread on the end of the CV shaft was getting stuck
stuck.
and wouldn't come out. It was so close
Yeah.
for like an hour straight. And we're like,
So eventually, I think we kind of was just like, okay, like
we tried.
my
pretty-
calves are fucking burning. I've
Yes.
bashed my fingers like 4 times. Because funny enough, so that Saturday I was out doing sheds in the morning. So as I was opening all the shed doors, when the delivery guys come and drop them off, they're usually like, they must just move enough of these sheds to where they know, hey, there's a door on my side. I can eyeball to where I have maybe a 1/16 of an inch gap to open that door completely and fold it in.
Okay.
Well, I went to go open one and the wind caught it and it did not have a gap. So I smashed the fuck out of 4 fucking, like it's still, you know, like when you get like a blood blister on your finger and it gets that like numb kind of tingly feeling.
painfully numb.
I still have that on 4 fucking fingers. Still fucking hurts.
You might have permanent damage.
Maybe. I don't know. Fuck it. It's nerves in my hand. They'll regrow.
Fuck it.
They'll relearn. Whatever.
I was like, you don't need 'em.
It'll be
I'm not.
fine.
I'm not a doctor.
The less you have, the
but
less pain you'll feel.
Yeah.
this is
Yeah,
big
it's-
facts.
It's fine. So
Is it?
yeah, it was fine.
Yeah.
So we took a break, and was it Brad that kind of got up underneath
I did.
there? Okay, you
Yeah,
realized
we're
that
looking at it, and I crawl underneath there, and I'm like, oh, I see what's going on.
we
Did it separate from the boot that's connected to the transmission, like
Yep.
the axle itself?
The,
Yep.
the
Yeah,
CV
it didn't slip back.
nope.
Yeah.
The CV joint basically separated itself.
Yes, it came out. Yep.
Yeah, but
I was worried I did this exact same thing when I was.
And of
mine
course,
in.
by this point, we had been fucking with it and spinning it, whatever else.
Oh, yeah.
The boot is trashed. Like
It wasn't trash, but it was
trashed.
pulled out, and like those boots are kind of sealed very nicely, so there's vacuum
Imagine
in there.
you pull it out and then twisted it a bunch of
Yeah.
times. It's
Yep.
like,
Yep.
I'm like, well, if we get it back together, this boot's gonna fail soon because we
Yeah.
fucked it. It was
Yeah.
all like it had been stretched to
And
its
to
limit.
replace the
Yeah.
boot, you have to take out the.
Yeah,
you have to
it
take
was
apart
just
the CV axle.
So I called O'Reilly's,
Auto parts.
bring, and was like, "Hey, I bought 2 CV axles and 2 wheel bearings 2 weeks ago. I did the passenger side, went in totally fine. I'm here doing my driver's side now, and I replaced CV, went totally fine. Put it back in the knuckle stupidly before I put the wheel bearing in, so I went to go take it out, and it completely separated from the transmission, or not transmission,
Yeah,
the differential side.
Yeah.
And she's like, "Oh, well, okay. Well, what's the part number?" So I rattled the part number off to her, and I was like, I need one. Can you get one here tomorrow, Sunday?" She's like, "Yeah, I can get one here tomorrow. It'll be $121.99. I said, "Well, I'm not fucking paying for this. This is a fucking warranty job."
Like this
Said
shouldn't-
it really should not have separated that.
It shouldn't have
easily.
came like
No.
we literally
Yeah, it
slid
shouldn't
it into place. You put it through the knuckle and it's like, oh, let's undo this, and then it immediately fell
Yeah.
apart.
When-
It was going to fail anyway. Probably.
Yeah. So she was like, "Oh, well, okay. Well, I can have it here tomorrow by 3:30. Just bring the old one in." I said, "Okay, that's fine."
Will do.
Just as a heads up, it's like stuck and separated in here now. I'm probably gonna have to beat it out or cut it out. She goes, "Yeah, that's fine." I said, "Good enough for me."
Yep.
Click.
That
I was like,
sounds like
"All right,
consent."
Brian, get the oxy torch. We're fucking cutting it out."
We didn't do that.
We didn't cut it out.
Instead,
Cooler if you did.
it would have.
I rolled up underneath there and I cut the boot off. And
this is
Put
what's
it back
left.
into the cup.
I
Kind of.
tried.
Yeah.
I set it down, angled it, and had it set how it should have been, and literally picked the whole thing up and slammed it against the concrete. It would not go back together.
Yeah, it was.
Oh no! To get it off the car, I'm saying.
Oh,
It was already separated. So
it
we
was
just
already
cut-
separated.
We cut the boot.
Oh,
I just
and
cut
then it
the
just
boot
fell out.
completely
Okay, yeah,
off,
yeah, yeah.
and then we pulled
Then
it
you
out.
had room. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yep.
and to drive the roll pin back out again.
Yep.
Luckily,
Yeah.
I had all the tools and the screw, the deck screw, to finish pushing it out.
That happens to be the exact right size.
Yeah.
Love that.
But yeah, all of this internal had fallen completely apart. Like these are in separate pieces.
Yeah. So that top part is basically like a socket where those
these rollers fit
those
into.
rollers fit into and slide into.
Yeah, they were no longer in there, which then
so-
surprisingly made it about 1.5 inches too long, so then it wouldn't come out by about an inch.
It was a
Awfully-
good time.
Awfully convenient.
Awfully fucking convenient. So that was fun.
That's
So then we proceeded to put the old CV back in.
we proceeded to do the
Wheel bearing.
Wheel bearing first.
Yeah. So as we're doing the wheel bearing, we got everything apart, got the hub pushed out, and we were going to push the outer raceway out. So of course we got a 24, 28,
Like a 27 or something.
20,
weird
27
size.
millimeter socket.
Yeah.
Turned it around backwards, put a extension in there, held it up with a 19 millimeter wrench, and then Brian hits it with sledgehammer.
I beat the shit out of it.
The
for
like
10
second
minutes.
hit that Brian goes to hit, he misses, nails the fucking wrench, and slams my already fucked up hand
right into the front of the car or into the side of
into
the car.
the shitty plastic hard crappy mud flaps that if you look on the
yeah.
driver's side has a cut in it.
Yeah.
Pinched the piss out of my hand on that, so that was fun.
To be fair, I hit it like once or twice, and it's like, okay, it's not going. I have to really lay into this thing.
Yeah.
So I really laid into it, and it just
And it didn't.
I'm trying to hit like a.
After that hit, it did start to move.
It moved a lot better after that, but
So-
I gave it a lot.
He gave it the beans.
Yeah, I was giving it pretty much everything I had to get it to slowly slide out here because you can't press it out because there's nothing for the press to grab on
Yeah.
that doesn't block where it comes out. Yeah, so you have to literally just beat it out of there. Such a terrible design.
Beat it. Just beat it.
They prove you
Anyway.
can beat your kids to greatness. Thanks, Michael Jackson.
So that was fun. Got the wheel bearing all back in. CV finished putting that all together.
Yeah, they
torqued
put the
wheel
old
back
CV
on.
back in.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So now all you have to do is put a new CV in.
Yes.
Yes.
That's going to be Sunday, I think.
Yes. Sunday afternoon.
Sunday.
This upcoming,
Yes.
you didn't do it already.
No.
No.
Okay. Yeah.
No, because I didn't get it
Cool,
until like 3:30 or 4. We
Yeah.
weren't going to start this at 5 o'clock on a
No.
Sunday.
Well, and at that point, no offense, Tori. Tori was very angry at me that I had spent the entire day over at your house.
Well, yeah.
She was
so-
not thrilled.
So I was I was kind of talking with you guys. I'm like, oh, I might like trying to figure out if I can go to Joliet and back and kind of meet up with you guys because I was gonna drive my my truck and trailer over. Wow, that's how fast that battery died.
Yeah, you
Monday
drove
to
it in the
Thursday.
morning. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
So Sunday morning, I drove it over to Brian's parents' house.
Saturday morning.
Saturday morning,
Yeah.
Michael met me. I had the motor basically ready to pull apart. We had to drag the air hose out and air hammer the transmission or the engine off the transmission because they stuck. That's how I
Yeah.
did mine,
They're
my
all-
original.
it's all corroded together.
Yeah.
Yeah, so little bit of fighting. I had all the bolts ready to go. Pulled the tractor out. Fucking, it
Pretty
took probably
simple.
15 minutes total. Honestly,
Yeah. I just showed up and there's an engine there. I'm like, oh, sweet. They must have done that already.
Wow, neat.
well, because I was planning to come over like after I went to Joliet, but I'm like, Michael's like, yeah, like he asked me, he's like, we want to pull that engine. I'm like, it's ready to go. Like, have the chain on it. All you need to do is have something that can pull it from
It's
the
just
chain. We're
lift
good.
it. Yeah.
Actually, turns out the bolt. So I had a bolt through the chain link on the motor.
Okay.
It pulled the threads out of the bolt. It shot like a rocket. I'm shocked we didn't get hit by it.
Just sent
It was
into
like
fucking-
100 mile an hour. We were shaking the chain and motor, and all of a sudden it just goes pink. We're both up on the trailer. It's like, I'm like,
You're
"Did you get
good?"
hit?" I was like, you didn't get hit? He's like, no, we're good. I'm like, all right,
Did
we
you
got
get shot? No, I'm okay. Did
Yeah.
you get shot? No, I'm good.
Yeah.
Do it again.
And I was like, well, fuck, where do we pull now? That's the only place. That's the only like hook, basically.
The most convenient mount.
Yeah, it's like, oh shit. There's a aluminum coolant crossover that goes over the whole motor. The chain just barely fit under that. I'm like,
shit.
beautiful.
It's perfect.
Yeah. So we used that, but yeah.
Neat.
I cannot wait until Michael gets the old Subaru running because then
It'll
we can have
be a
all
while.
three. It'll be a while, but that's fine. All I have to do is keep mine running until then, which is a fucking
that's-
hope and prayer.
That's quite the challenge.
It is.
Okay. So, we got your
So-
hub done.
We got the hub done. We got everything.
What was
the
after
old
that?
CV axle put in. We got the new wheel bearing put in.
Yeah, that whole corner's done.
Drives like
now.
$1 million now.
No, it still fucking squeaks
Love
and
that.
rattles.
Well, the
and-
CV still isn't new, so it's still not.
Love that.
Whatever. Baby steps.
Okay.
So then,
Was the exhaust next?
well, so
yeah.
while we were kind of waiting to do the wheel bearing and stuff, because you went inside to take a shit,
I did.
I pulled the bracket off the driver's side fog light.
Which has
and-
been wrong the whole time you've owned the car.
So I went to go re-put on the fog light cover and it didn't line up right and it was really tight. So I'm like, okay, like I can get it on there to where it stays, but like I'm going to have to take this apart. So finally take it apart, get the light off the bracket, and the top of the bracket that bolts into the car is just fucking bent. So I'm like, well, we're going to fix that real quick. And I put it in the vise and, bent it in shape,
Twist it
took it over to
around.
the anvil and hammered it flat and everything and got it all up. So I got that fixed. I put a new evap solenoid in, which
That didn't go well either.
That was not well.
By that point, I
So-
had checked out. I'm like, go for it. Whatever.
Yeah, Brian was just chilling.
Is that hanging out in the wheelchair?
Yep.
surely?
Yep, that's what I do.
So
Is that one of these pictures?
the way, yes,
It's
one
this
of them.
guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
I see a
so
zip tie. You were giving me shit for zip tying
Yep.
mine.
Yep.
You
and,
asshole.
and I'll explain to you why I had to zip tie mine.
Why did you have to zip tie yours?
So
'Cause you
that big
broke
black canister is held up by 3 bolts, 2 in the rear, 1 in the front. Those came down fine. So I was able to get the canister out of the way.
Yeah.
Then the bracket, which actually is those rear 2 nuts that you can see, is held in by 1 bolt that is bolted into the frame.
Yep.
I got that down fine. So now the canister, the filter, and the evap are all loose, and the hoses are like decent. They're not dry rotted to fuck.
Yeah, they're
so
not
I was
cracking and-
able to pull them off nice. Got the whole bracket off. I was like, okay, I gotta pull this connector off. That connector was so full of fucking dirt,
Yep.
and it was so dry rotted that it snapped.
Yep. We love that.
we do love to
It's
see
still
that.
plugged in fine, but it's just like
It's a little
whatever.
little bit not ideal.
So there is one more bolt that holds that canister in, that filter, whatever the fuck you want to call it. It's kind of hard to see. It's
The
up
actual
on top.
sensor, not
No.
the, yeah.
Well, the sensor and the filter above it. So I go to take that out. And I'm like, well, what? Like, this is just spinning. Like, what the fuck? So I took the whole bracket down at that point. I took it over to the bench, and I'm looking at it, and I'm like, it's a square-headed nut on top, and the only thing holding it in is shitty fucking plastic from the factory, so it's not going to come out. Nice.
Very cool.
So I kind of just said, fuck it, and bent the old bracket off the evap
Until it broke.
and then zip-tied that on, and then put it all back together.
And look, it
I'll
looks...
say my evap system is also being held on by zip ties.
You
It'll
wanna-
be fine.
You want to hear the funniest part?
Nope.
I still get a fucking check engine light.
LOL nerd.
Get
Hey,
fucked.
don't worry. My car is now misfiring on 2 cylinders.
My misfire's on startup.
Great. It's not for evap. All it says is misfire cylinder 1, cylinder 3. I'm
Is
like,
it a wandering, so it'll switch between 2 and 3, or is it 2
I don't.
and 3?
It's
1 and
just
3,
it runs like poo sometimes.
I can't believe you guys love these cars. These things
They're so
suck.
great.
They're
Okay.
literally pieces of
Again.
shit.
Oh wait, I bought a new
No,
fuel
hold
filter
on.
for it, so it should fix everything.
I will explain.
Y'all should just buy an Outback Wilderness. At
I
that.
will
Fusion.
say the same
No.
thing that I told Brad when he gave me shit.
He drives a
that-
6-liter.
Good words.
Opinion
Good-
valid.
Thank
He's
you.
a 6'7". We're good.
The whole
Okay, he's
reason
fine.
why I like this is, one, it's a wagon. I don't know why, but I'm a motherfucker for a
do
wagon.
love
So is
wagons, dude.
Outback Wilderness.
Or a
And
Baja.
2, out of all of the vehicles that I own, minus my bike,
Okay.
so I have my Impala,
Garbage.
garbage, my shit box,
Garbage.
garbage fire,
Yeah.
and my motorcycle,
Not garbage.
my bike.
The Blazer.
Recyclable.
Garbage.
Scrap.
Yeah.
And he's got the trailer hooked up. Let's go.
Go.
I do.
No, never.
Yes, please.
I will die.
Please get
It'll
rid
be
of it.
passed
Please.
on to my children.
Your children don't want it. They'll scrap it.
Good.
Tori's gonna put you in a coma and then get that whole container just junked.
No, there's things in there that are worth something.
To who?
Well, my racking's in there. There's the
can get-
transmissions can go.
My Walmart kickers.
There's my 2 go-karts in there, and the roller body for the Blazer.
Yeah, all those are... What?
That's what we need to do this
No.
weekend. We
Nope.
need to put the
Nope.
fucking cattle horns back on the
Nope.
shit box. Yes.
I got stuff that day. I
No,
think.
I'll have to get them from downstairs.
Oh, fuck.
I'm gonna get them
Anyway.
Hell yeah.
I hate it here.
So, but
I will not be
tangent
complicit
aside,
in this.
I like it because I can actually work on this fucking thing.
You mean because you have to work on
No,
the fucking
because
thing.
I actually can. I can pull this thing apart.
Bro, buy a Honda.
No.
yes.
Never.
There's mine doesn't have a title and it's easier to work on than this.
No.
It's
Subaru.
no.
Subaru things.
Yeah, burning oil, rattling fucking bearings.
It's fine. It doesn't burn oil.
0
It
horsepower.
just
It pushes coolant,
it just pushes coolant.
and it's got wind drag, and it's too tall, and
It's fine.
Winter
It'll
tires.
be fine. It's fine. It's a shit box. It's okay.
No.
It's a something. box.
But like I
a
explained it to
box.
Brad this way of okay, like there's nothing technically wrong with my Impala.
Well,
Minus it leaks
The
a little
Chevy
bit
badge.
of oil and it leaks a bit of coolant
Yeah.
because the timing chain cover's gasket is bad.
yes.
which is a real pain in the ass to fix.
The dealership quoted me either $1,200 or $1,600 to get that done
To
for a
replace
single fucking gasket.
because it's a V6 that's in there sideways, so it's impossible
Yeah,
to work
Hey,
on.
just wait till your thermostat goes out on your Subaru, and you're also going to be in a 6-hour job.
No,
replacing
he's got
it.
his summer thermostat in.
Yeah.
It can't go bad if it doesn't work.
Which eventually I'm just
Sorry,
going to take
the
out.
water pump gasket. My bad.
Not when you replace it 10 times.
No, the water pump that's timing belt driven. You have to take apart the timing to get to.
Nope.
Yeah, that.
Nope.
That'll be fine.
If that happens, I'm just getting a new engine.
Marcus, is your engine
you already replaced the water
interference or non-interference?
Look, man.
That's a good question.
Probably interference.
I want to say it's an
Probably.
interference.
2.5s
engine.
be goofy.
A 253.
Yours is interference,
It's
right?
a 253.
I don't care.
Okay.
Sorry, what?
It's a time
It's an
bomb.
EJ 253.
It's built in a bomb factory. They're bombs.
So this was the other joke that we came up with as we were working on this thing of I still want to go to the Subaru manufacturing plant in Indiana
Yeah.
and walk up and be like, "Hey, who was here in 2002.
Nobody.
And designed
20
this engine.
fucking years
Oh,
ago.
they all fell off on top of the building.
Yeah, they all
Because
left.
I want to fucking
They
fist fight
retired.
this cocksucker.
They probably retired that year after
and
they designed it.
Brian made the joke of, oh yeah, he has a job at Raytheon now making bombs.
Yeah, he makes-
at a bomb factory.
Lockheed fucking scalped him.
Yeah,
he's
he's
making
like, oh yeah,
bombs.
you make shit that blows up really well.
Fuck.
Hired.
Are your morals variable? Raytheon.
Correct.
Yep.
Yes,
That
if the
reminds-
salary's big enough.
That reminds me, I forgot what part I had to replace in the Explorer long ago in high school, and I asked in like the Facebook group, and someone who worked at the manufacturing plant was like, "Oh yeah, if the part number has like this, and this, I built it," and it did.
Hell yeah. You're like, so it's your fault.
Yeah, it's like, oh, it's
Should've
your
just been like,
fault.
so I'm coming to fist fight you.
It's so
I forgot what part it was. I'm gonna have to look. Through
Well,
the
when I was
posts.
asking about my blend door actuators, somebody he's a technician at Ford. He pulled up like the Ford program to figure out what the part numbers were.
Yeah, they're like
Yeah.
in-house stuff.
Yeah,
and I was
they're
like,
in-house
cool.
OEM stuff.
Even Ford's program doesn't have the last letter that is on the
Even
actual
your
part.
shit
It
sucks.
just gives you like
Generic.
616C. I'm like, cool. Why the fuck is there another letter at
which-
the end of the freaking part?
Yeah, which C?
Yeah, CB, CC, BB. I don't fucking know. There's literally
CDs.
4 different
CDs and
fucking
nuts.
variations.
God
of
damn
these.
it.
Got it.
But
Love that.
so
Okay, so you got your evap fixed.
got the,
No.
new
Not fixed.
new solenoid put in.
I told you I wasn't going to fix it.
And then Friday, after the fish fry, we went to the root beer stand.
This is true.
And Andy, which is so sad because I forgot to save that Snapchat. Andy took a
didn't see it,
Snapchat from the rear of the ship box, and apparently the exhaust was hanging down again.
Yeah, it was dragging on the ground, basically.
Broken
Yeah.
a new spot.
Broken a new spot. So
Again, these cars seem like pieces of shit.
they're so great. Go out and buy one immediately. It'll be the best financial decision that you ever fucking made.
No, it's a
No.
good $1,000 car. That's
It
it.
is, yeah.
I didn't put all this money into it. Be like, I'm gonna make it drive well and put good.
I'm not
going to
make it drive
You
well.
put
I
brakes
made it
on
livable. I can live while
No.
driving it.
You guys are spending this money to make it drivable, period. You're
Yeah,
spending
no, that's what
thousands.
I'm spending. He's trying to make
Hey,
it drive well. And
Tax
that's the problem.
Right
That's
off.
not how this works.
It will.
Tax write-offs don't make it free.
Yeah, no. My,
Yes, it does when you're self-employed.
It's still not
my
free.
car is on its last leg all the time.
Here it comes.
Yeah, the bugs
There's a
flying
bug.
at us.
Here's a bee.
There's a bee.
It's on the door.
Yeah. If the light wasn't there, I was gonna throw my.
But so the exhaust was fucked up. So I got
Junk.
2 new exhaust couplers because we knew that there was an exhaust leak farther, basically right up
Everywhere.
underneath the driver. So I got up under there, cut the flange off for the farther up part, and basically pulled the whole exhaust out.
Yes.
Cut the flanges off, put the couplers on, put it back on there.
Actually went pretty quickly.
It went fairly easy. The only thing that I think that really sucked was
Working on a
since-
Subaru.
this is the farther up one. Can you go down to the next one?
Since you had the whole exhaust off, why didn't you weld one side and then just have one clamp
because
on one side?
we didn't want to.
Okay. That's just every exhaust I've done.
Couplers?
I'm like,
Fuck it, it's easy.
no, I know, but like only you also are able to split it apart if you have one side welded. You just have to use one less clamp, which is
Yeah, but
way more easy.
look at this
Eh.
pipe and tell me this looks like something to weld to. This
So
stuff's all shit.
You could have
so-
welded to the other.
hold
the
on,
one
hold on.
good side.
So
and then
so
clamp
this
the bad
picture
side.
Yeah.
from the rear is the glass pack.
Yeah,
and
no,
then
I
it
know.
comes
Race
through
car.
245s, and right in between that last hanger there where Brian's mouse is over, and the 2 new ones.
Yeah.
Is where the rear hanger is, and there's about this much of pipe, and right in the middle of it is the fucking rear hanger.
Yeah, it's where it used to be.
So before that hanger, it broke, and after that hanger, it broke.
Thanks,
love that.
Hanger.
So
Very
the
cool.
only thing that really sucked was, well, the
trying to clamp to this thing.
trying to clamp to it, and B, the cutting wheels that you had for the grinder were from
Yeah, Michael acquired
acquired.
some cutting wheels.
from somewhere.
They very clearly say concrete
Concrete?
on them.
hey, they
Cement?
weren't good. They just
concrete.
like I
They're-
went through 4 discs.
They're extremely aggressive. He's like, they work great. You used to be careful with them. I went to install one, it broke in half. I'm like, this just seems like a bad idea.
Yeah, that's a good omen.
But he got a whole stack of them. He's like, yeah, they're good. Just use them up. I'm like, I don't want to. Like, these look terrifying.
Yeah,
Well,
I grinded upside down, so if it were to break, I was 110% completely clear of it.
That's why you keep the guards on your grinders.
yeah.
On a sanding grinder or a grinding disc grinder, whatever. On a cutting wheel, keep
Yes.
Yeah.
So, but the funny thing is when I put all
is
of these,
funny.
fuck you. When I put all these couplers back on, it was too long.
it on. Same.
So I literally shoved my feet up into the A-arms, put the rear side on, and pushed it, pulling the other one, stretching my whole exhaust out just enough to where I was able to line them up and then let it loose. So it actually holds
together,
itself in.
Yeah, it is a
and then I clamped the piss out of it.
It's a compression fit, yeah.
Yeah. And it leaks from this front fitting because you can hear it a
Mine
little
does
bit.
too. It's okay.
It's fine. Hey, it's a lot better than what it was because over the past couple of weeks, I'm like, man, this
This is getting louder.
this thing sounds like it's getting louder again. Like, what the fuck?
I told you you're crazy and making it up.
Yeah.
Well, I believe I told Brian.
You probably did.
Probably.
I ordered the steering link that goes in between my steering rack and my steering shaft that goes through the dash.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's about 4 inches too long. It's the U joints
Hey,
are right.
it's always
the
good to
splines
have
are
more
right.
length.
No,
No, it's
not
not.
in this case.
So I'm gonna have to cut 3 inches out of the middle of it and
brand new
weld it
part.
back together.
This brand new part is going to get cut and welded.
But yeah,
Instead of finding the right one that exists somewhere,
You just said fuck it.
fuck it, we're
Yeah.
cutting it.
So,
well, I haven't done it yet because I drove it today and I'm like, it's not that bad. Like I need to reposition the wheel and then I'll have a better consensus. But right now I'm like, it's not bad. I
Brian,
do think the
do you
rack
have
was
the
bad,
before and
but-
after video?
Of the exhaust?
Yeah.
I can. I don't know how well
Pull-
it's going to.
pull it up
I'll
real
send them in
quick.
if you guys want to keep talking about
Yeah,
Andy's
please.
shaft.
So, we did the wheel bearing, tried to do the new CV, but that turned out to be put to the old
Marcus
CV.
fucked that up. Yep.
Yeah, I fucked it up big time.
Yeah, if you went to put it into the knuckle, we would have been fine.
Yeah, but again, here's my thing. If it broke that easily, it probably wouldn't have lasted that long.
No, you just pulled it out. If it would have stayed in the cup, it would have been fine. Yeah.
Huh?
I've done a
CV,
handful of them on
wheel
4s
bearing,
and shit, and they
exhaust,
fall out a lot.
evap. Oh, and then I put my
Fog lights
badge
on.
of ownership.
Oh.
Your fucking pride badge.
No, fuck that.
When did you put the yellow fog lights in?
That was
last
the
weekend.
Oh,
before.
okay. I forgot. My bad.
Because I had all those parts.
There's a
Ta-da!
little pride badge.
My second
yeah.
Subaru.
It's not. Well, yeah, I guess
It is my second Subaru with
Let's-
over 100,000 miles and road trip and camping, and I think that's
Oh,
racing.
You don't. Nope. You don't do that. Nope. Nope.
And-
You don't do. Nope. You don't do that
I'm
either.
going to do the rally
You're gonna
and
I-
get
you
my ass
Say that.
kicked.
I hope
you
you-
just put $1,000 into this car. You think you're gonna go beat it up on Rallycross?
Yes.
Lies.
I can't wait for the CV axle to break.
This is what.
The
and it
knuckle
was
just
funny
snaps in half.
because
Hey
we
Brian,
pulled,
we're gonna have to get the gooseneck. That way, when two of our
no.
cars
I was gonna say, yeah,
break,
remember,
we'll fucking
dumbass,
haul
you gotta drive it home.
Yeah.
Mine
Yeah.
will drive home
So
Yeah.
here's
with no title.
with no fuck, no title, no plates.
I'll
No.
give you my plate.
yeah,
and it'll
we'll just
work.
take the plates off mine and
I've
put
got,
it on yours.
I've got spare plates. I can put them
is
on
true,
there.
this is true.
It's not a crime.
When we pulled the driver's side wheel bearing out, it was
Wheel.
cooked.
It was crunchy.
It was bad.
It
So
made
I
some
was like, oh
noises.
yeah, rally driving, and I take a turn too hard and hit a little bump, and then all of a sudden the tire just goes bap
The tire just starts leaning a little bit.
fine.
and just
Okay.
does the funny thing. But yeah, we're gonna do rally eventually. I'm not gonna beat it too hard, but
Okay, Michael
gonna
Jackson,
beat
calm
it.
down.
just beat it.
This is the before. As you can see, the pipe is laying
I
on
see.
the
There's
ground.
no exhaust.
Hey, look, there's
there.
my exhaust.
Yeah, I don't know how loud this is gonna be on.
That's how my car sounded before I stitch
Yeah.
welded the header together.
Yeah.
Nothing
but
like,
more tractor like.
So
nothing like some cold revs to keep the engine
it's
happy. you
it's
know?
not bad. This video doesn't really.
It doesn't do justice.
Yeah, there's a lot more burble in it, which
Yeah,
is
it's-
I love a good burble.
It's significantly louder. And here's the after. It sounds the same on camera. God damn it.
No, yeah, a little bit less.
Not as bass boosted.
You could tell how long this took because he got much more aggressive with his revs.
Yeah. Get the rev video done. Cool. I'm going home now.
Yep.
No, he did the evap after that. So
Oh,
Yeah.
love that.
there was still another hour of work of him going.
And then
fuck,
I
fuck,
fucked
fuck,
with
fuck.
the roof basket
You did fuck with the
because
roof
that
basket.
wasn't.
Because according to Milwaukee Region Rallycross rules, your roof height can't be taller than your wheels are wide. And guess what happens when you stack a roof basket on top of your roof rack on top of your roof rack?
Yeah.
It's too
Marcus.
tall.
Which is fine.
So you just have to unbolt that when you go.
No,
Yes,
all I
undo.
have to do is take the Allen wrench that
Yeah.
clamps the roof rails on and take those off,
Good name.
which is super
Let
fine.
me just pop up this video just so we can zoom in, just so you can see
Yeah.
all your fucking subtitle text.
Ah,
So
it's
yeah,
not
you
gonna
have
do it.
Can't
you
zoom
have
in, but-
you have like long way rails with cross rails, and then the basket running long ways
Yeah.
also.
But
Yeah.
here's the funny thing: you can't mount that basket on the stock rails
Because the rails are curved.
because the rails are curved
I could have done it.
and the basket's not wide
I'm not
enough.
gonna say it's gonna look good, but I could have
enough
done
zip
it.
ties.
done
I
it.
could make it happen.
You know, U-bolts are a thing, right?
Yeah.
who bolts?
Who?
Who?
Not my bolts.
Huh?
U-bolts.
Not my bolts.
I hate it here.
Yeah.
This
Usan bolt?
This Usan?
I'm gonna fuck myself. Fuck me.
Jesus Christ. Okay, so we
Yeah,
finished.
Subaru
We
stuff.
finished that.
Subarus suck. Yep. Go
Go
on.
on. It's a
And-
piece.
Do you want to pull up the video I sent you?
What
The
video?
YouTube link.
What?
Video.
What fucking video?
I sent it in Discord.
Fucking.
I think.
Do you even have Discord on the laptop?
I do, but I haven't opened it in a while. It's gonna need to update probably. Fuck
Probably.
me. Let's see.
Discord
Um,
updates don't
did-
take long.
Did I send
14
it in
updates.
Discord?
I don't know. I never saw it.
Hold
Did
on.
you? Are you smoking crack again? You
Maybe.
definitely didn't send it to me. You're actually just.
Yeah,
lying.
who did
No,
you
I
send it
did.
to?
I sent it in Discord.
I don't think you did.
To
No,
who?
I did. It's
To
right
where?
there.
To whomst? Oh, that
Yeah,
video.
Yeah, that video.
Jesus.
So over
Whomst
over the weekend,
wears?
a certain somebody went to a certain police department to see if they had some things and accessories for a vehicle that may or may not be getting purchased.
I was on the phone with the police department this weekend.
And did you tell them to fucking eat shit?
No, it was actually an important reason.
Oh, okay.
We're not gonna talk about that.
So
though.
I got a siren control box.
So you want me to play this YouTube video on our YouTube show that will surely get our YouTube
I don't
striked?
think it will.
That's literally
Yeah.
Can you not do that?
Yeah.
that's
no, you
literally
can't.
like a thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just play the audio.
I mean, I
Maybe.
Okay, then
we're
don't.
not
I
we're
don't
not
give
monetized.
a fuck.
I literally don't care.
Okay.
Whatever. It's a minute 30. Sick audio.
Ah,
There's no audio. Where's
there is audio.
Well, it's not
It's
playing.
up.
You've absolutely
no, it's
bought-
unmuted. I
Hold
got
the
it.
fuck.
You're just fucking high.
No, it's my fault.
Uh-huh.
It's trying to send it to my Oculus that isn't even on right now.
Ah, good old.
I hooked to it exactly one time.
Speakers.
Full screen.
Where's the air horn? Give me the air horn. I think when he puts it on hyper, or no, this.
God damn it.
Yeah, this isn't gonna get you in trouble or a ticket or anything.
Yeah.
Nope, nah, it'll be fine. I just want it for the PA, so anytime I show up to the house, I just be like, "What's up, shit fucks?"
You're gonna go to jail.
Yeah, it'll be funny.
You're going to jail.
Ah, it'll
I had
be
a
a good
great
time.
idea. I'm
This
like,
satisfies the autism.
I'm like, hey, let's put it on your bike instead.
yeah.
Could you imagine?
You just cruise around, just whoop whoop, and just flying past cars. They're like, what's he
what the
doing?
fuck?
A little search and rescue badge on the back. They're like, I guess.
Just very on the chain cover, just search and rescue.
You just put a sticker that says, I'm speeding to the scene of the accident. But I'm
Oh,
like, you know
They
what'll
don't
hap-
know it's his accident.
Exactly. Like, you know what'll happen is you'll be riding, it'll just get stuck on. You'll be on the side of the road. Fuck. It's just whew in the background the whole time.
melting
You ride,
the
you
wiring.
ride past the local police station, be like, "Hi guys,
It's got
sorry."
your helmet on, your Senna in, you can't even hear it. Just like, woo, woo, woo. All the cars are just diving out of the way.
Right, yeah, drive past the fire department.
Yes.
They're like, "Where's the fire? We didn't get the call." Oh shit! They jump in the truck. They're following you. You're just like cruising along.
Doing your thing, you look back, you're like, that's kind of weird.
Fuck is it?
Why
is
are they
why has it got the
following
cherries and
me?
berries on shit.
Cherries and berries.
And then you're just like, oh, it's me. I'm the problem.
I'm the problem.
So yeah, Marcus is gonna get arrested here soon.
Yeah, so
'cause-
we got a 100-watt siren speaker to put in over the
yeah,
weekend.
we tested that
You
earlier
have-
today.
Well,
No, he means me.
Yeah.
We tested that.
Brian's
earlier
just
today.
going to supervise and go, that's a horrible spot to put that. And then I'm going to go,
Yeah.
yeah, you're right. Can you make me this bracket? And you're going to go, I guess.
I told him he should put it in the cab.
I'll show
Just
you
roll
guys.
the windows down.
Put it behind Tori's seat and just
No, put it up underneath. Scare the shit out of her.
Oh yes.
But
make the airbag go off inside.
Oh, God. What was that competition? No, it was a guy doing the drag race in the Corvette.
Okay.
And he hit it, or he had like a 2-stage clutch or something in there.
2-step or something,
Yeah,
probably.
or something. And he hit it, and like, he was going down the road. Whap! Boom! And the side curtain airbags fucking deploy and shit.
Yeah, it was a guy doing a
Fucking
street
hilarious.
pull in his Corvette or something, and it backfired so hard in the shift, it shook the airbag sensor and blew the airbags in the car mid-run.
GM moment.
It was hilarious. It was
Destroyed the fucking dash.
probably really bad, but
It was
you know.
Oh, that's
funny.
probably shit.
But yeah, you get a nasty open header backfire out of your, you know, nitrous Corvette or whatever it is. Like, yeah, it'll do that.
Not
But,
with it's not with airbags. I remember seeing a video of someone driving a Camaro, like on the
Okay.
track, and I guess he was pulling enough G's that called OnStar.
Oh, yeah. I have seen that
That's
one.
awesome.
That's fucking hilarious.
And he said like, "No, I'm just on the track. I'm fine." And OnStar's like, "Oh, okay, just making
buddy."
sure."
fuck off. Hold on. I got to take this corner.
Speaking of things going fast, Andy, you said you had something to talk about involving your Mustang. You're like, oh, there's a trip sometime this
Mustang
year,
update.
and you're like, I'm going to talk about
Do you
it.
have
Dying.
it under my file still or no?
What under your file?
I sent you
Probably,
the picture a while ago.
probably not.
Yes,
because I
you
clear,
are. Okay, you are right.
I clear them out all the
All
time.
right, so it was just it had the dates on. I have it pulled up now.
Okay.
Okay, so
Pull up.
if you tell me what it is, I can just pull it up.
it is
party.
streetmachinenationals.net.
Are you going to go to Rushmore with all the SSRs?
No, so this is in
Ugly fucking cars.
St. Paul, Minnesota, which I believe
Okay.
is like
St.
right next
Paul,
to where
Minnesota.
Nick lives. Other Nick?
Yes,
Oh.
near Twin Cities, Nick.
Yeah. Okay. So
Also in Duquoin, Illinois.
yes, there you go.
I've
That's
been
what I
there before.
yeah. So
Hit 'em with the
this one
Duquoin.
is the Minnesota one is where Junkyard Diggs goes. He comes here every year, and I'd love to try to meet him as well as try and get the Mustang drivable by then. And
By
I also
June?
kind of figured it'd be cool to do a Mustang road trip up to Minnesota
Yeah.
with your mom's Mustang, and then
Your,
hopefully
your
mine.
mom with your
Your mom.
Your mom's,
Your mom?
yes, correct.
Whoa.
Well, this one's in Duquoin this year, so it's not in St. Paul,
Oh, okay.
which is 6 hours straight south.
Well, you have it. You're on. Click the St. Paul one.
21 to 23. St.
Thank you.
Paul is
Yeah, the weekend
July
before.
19th to
Or
21st.
whatever. Yeah.
Yes.
So yeah, I'm assuming the Minnesota one is the one he's going to because it's closer to him. Because he's
If you
like,
say so.
Ames, Iowa, I believe.
Okay.
How long of a drive is that?
Like
6
5
hours.
hours.
6.5,
It's 6
yeah.
hours either way.
It's
Yeah.
like, I could take the bike.
You could if you
could.
want to
It's a
hate
horrible
yourself.
idea.
Yeah.
I took the Harley 6 hours.
Yeah,
Anyway.
but I'm.
And that's a
sport
cruiser.
bike.
yeah, that
not
was a lazy
necessarily-
boy, but you know, fuck you and your back. But yeah,
Interesting.
but yeah, it's
I could-
hosted by QA1 suspension stuff built
Mm-hmm.
in Iowa. Yeah, just kind of cool
Burnout
stuff.
contest.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Most events have those now, yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, I was like, that'd be kind of cool. I would really like to meet him because he seems like a cool dude, and just kind of go up and do a neat event, and also try to have some reason to get my Mustang done by a certain date. So,
Yeah.
preferably.
You better get on that then. Cause,
Well, yeah, like literally once the Jeep's done, money goes to the Mustang.
But the Jeep's got to get
and the
done
Mustang's
first.
paid off in 2 months.
Yes.
Hell yeah.
So yeah,
Interesting.
the $400
Speaking of
I'm
that,
paying per month to pay it off, I can spend on parts.
When's
Yeah.
rally weekend again?
May 18th, 19th.
Yeah, I need to
is the
put that on
first.
my
I'm
calendar.
gonna put that in my calendar.
Why?
Me who just flies
we would
by
like
the
to
seat of
go
my
with
pants.
Wah, wah. Yapping levels off the charts.
Me who
today,
doesn't know
fellas.
when an event's happening until it's the week of. LOL.
True.
18th or 19th.
Interesting.
All right.
But yeah.
Do you want to ride with me in the shitbox?
No, are you kidding me?
If I will, but if I have to work that day, then I'm gonna arrive there a little late.
No, that's fine.
I don't know what times it starts, what times anything happens. You're all on your own.
Oh, we can
I'm
break the
assuming it'll start
radios
at
out
like 10
again.
a.m. No.
I don't know. I have to check.
Otherwise, if I don't have to work, yeah, I'll go with you.
If it's a sanctioned event, it'll take probably 4 to 6 hours to do the
Yeah,
event.
it'll be an
start
entire
at
day.
9 or 10 a.m.
Probably.
so you're going on the Saturday though?
Just so you know.
I don't know yet.
Well,
I'll wait until like the day of to figure out
Alright,
what
well,
I'm doing.
yeah.
Putting in the calendar.
But speaking of those fucking,
It's whether or not you have all your money and your spray paint invested and done yet.
I could do that in like a weekend. I just need to like do it.
I
I'm gonna
know.
start ordering stuff here pretty soon to kind of get ahead of that.
Hell yeah.
Plugs, wires, coils, or I guess plugs, coils, no wires because it's a coil on plug.
Full methane system.
No, that's against the rules.
Fuck the rules. The rules are there to be broken.
Not
well,
when
he
it
can
puts
do
me in
that.
a harder
If he
class.
breaks those rules, he just gets up into the harder class, which then
Yeah.
sucks for him.
Cheating
Yeah.
is good. Breaking the rules is bad.
Yeah.
So then cheat.
Obviously. What are you, crazy?
What are you, fucking nuts?
But in that same energy of getting the Mustang fixed, I've thought about doing this for a long time, and I might actually do it here pretty soon.
Oh, yeah?
Yes. I'm going to fix the Blue Ranger.
Oh, really?
Right.
But by making it better.
Putting a V8 in it.
Better.
Ooh.
LS
Put a
diesel.
Barra in it.
Not that cool.
Coyote? Dang it.
No, coyotes don't fit. Ask
Oh,
Ty.
God.
Ask Ty Braun.
Oh,
You have to cut the whole thing off in front of the fender well. Or in front of the firewall.
so-
It's only for like the last gen it would fit, right?
It
Like, not
barely-
yours, but, like,
barely.
What are you thinking? Because I'm interested, because that thing's got a lot of electrical work, and electrical work
All the-
comes down to me.
All the electrical comes back out because it's getting all replaced.
with
Or
new
BT
stuff?
Cummins.
No.
That's an easy
I was
swap.
like, what's mechanical that involves no wiring?
No.
Cummins.
All the wiring gets replaced.
I see
not
those in
thrown
second
away.
gen Explorers a lot.
They can go in anything because they're not that big. And they
Yeah.
have good
They're
power.
not that big. They make decent power, and
Just
they're very
get an
simple.
industrial cat and put it in there.
What, like a lion or something?
Yeah.
Wow. Anyway.
Shut the fuck up.
So what is your plan, sir?
So my current plan is in the late 80s there was a thing that existed called the Thunderbird Turbo Coupe.
Yes.
And in those they had a 2.3 liter turbo engine.
Okay.
That's the exact same size, shape, transmission that will fit right into that truck.
Oh.
You do a little bit of work and some stuff and you can make like 300 wheel horsepower
Holy shit.
without that much work.
So
How heavy is that truck stock?
Probably like 3,500 pounds.
Well,
it's
holy
not
shit.
much.
it's not a lot.
And awfully conveniently,
Oh, wow,
Here's-
look at that.
hold on. Well, here's one for
2
sale.
grand. Fuck, that's a steal. Does that have the
In
turbo
LaSalle?
on it?
No, Lake
No,
Villa, my
Lake
bad.
Lake Villa. 60,000 miles.
That's
Already has all
nothing.
brand new gaskets because he bought it for a project or whatever. Has the harness, the computer, the transmission, and the turbo, and the intake, and the exhaust manifold. All sitting there ready to go.
So when are we going to,
Yeah,
where's
when are we
this
gonna
at
pick this
again?
up?
Lake Villa.
I am seriously debating on doing this.
Do it.
It'd be so sick.
Do it.
Sick.
It'd be so sick.
So you
Do
rip
it.
out all the factory wiring and
Because all
computer
my
and you put
factory
it-
wiring
put
is
it in
junk.
this.
Yep.
Yeah.
It
'Cause
backfires
the
and
mice
pops
ate
and
it.
does
Yeah.
weird shit. Like,
So instead of putting any
Do
money
it.
into a NA 2.3,
Do
you just
it.
Do
go
the
straight
better.
to a boosted 2.3. It's just right
Yeah.
here, all brand new, looks super nice.
Do it.
Like it's got black paint on everything.
But let's go
And
work
since
on the
it's been for
secret
sale for a
project
while,
first.
You can offer him $1,500.
He
He's
said,
like, fuck it.
He said he paid $1,600 for it, so I'm like, perfect. I'll give you exactly that back. No
Fuck
more.
that. Give him 14.
I'll fucking pick this up for you Tuesday because I'm off.
I'll
Brother,
road-
I'm laid off every
road
day.
trip?
What do you mean?
We'll go together, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah.
But yeah,
No, I'm
like,
sure Brian will want to talk to him and get more info. on
Yeah,
this shit,
but
'cause
like,
I'm not going to remember any of
It's
it.
really not that hard of a swap to do. People do it all the time.
So wait, what trans is behind this?
The same. You can either do a T5 with a
Yes.
custom bell housing,
Okay.
Okay.
or the stock M5 OD.
Yeah, the auto.
Bug.
The bug was flying by you.
Bug.
I don't know where it went.
It fell on the floor, I think. Blue, eat it.
She probably would, but or the stock. It's like the stock like M5 OD manual transmission or whatever.
Okay.
Yeah, so what's in your Ranger now?
The M5.
Okay, okay.
Yeah, M5
I was just
R2
curious.
or
Yeah, I
some
wasn't
shit.
exactly sure.
So it would be. I could use the same transmission, which it has. He has a transmission for it, so I would just use the one that comes with it.
Okay, I
Yeah,
wasn't
as well.
sure.
It's like
What about rear end?
so. Right now, it has a 7.5 forward rear end in it.
Yeah,
At about
not notable.
At about 250 wheel, it breaks.
Cool.
It'll disintegrate.
You
So
have an
brake-
8.8 sitting there.
I conveniently have a disc brake 8.8 with a limited slip sitting next to the shop right now.
Yeah.
So I'm like, that's an
Is
instant.
that lug pattern the same as the what's on it?
Sure
Oh, it's
is.
only a 2-hour drive.
Yeah, it's not that far.
yeah,
Yeah,
so-
yeah, it'd be awfully convenient to get this. So I'm like, that. Like, I took it off the insurance because I replaced it with the red truck.
Yes.
So I'm like, damn, it's an easy swap. This motor exists, and you can make a lot of power without that much work. Because the stock computer will run like 15 pounds of boost.
Yeah.
Good lord.
These will take a lot of power apparently. Like you can make like 350 on them.
Yeah.
Lord.
So,
Silly.
but putting this money into this rather than your red truck.
I could put that much money. In
I don't.
It's just
I don't know
time.
what
Brian
your
doesn't
budget
do
is.
anything.
Yeah, I don't know what your buying this motor now would be great. Finishing it in maybe like this winter would be awesome.
I mean, it would
But-
take
Yeah.
it would take like an hour to swap this. I mean, it's
that's true.
It's
Yeah,
so
fuck.
easy.
I
Like,
was gonna say that
Okay.
four cylinder is so simple.
Yeah, I know.
yeah, we could
You're
put it in
not
there in a
wrong.
couple hours. Like, I think it's realistically like
Okay.
You start it like Sunday or like Saturday morning. You're done Sunday night.
Yeah, 2 weekends maybe.
Yeah.
Like button it up on the second weekend.
Oh
and
yeah,
beat the
like
fuck out
full
of it.
wiring, tuned, up and running, and driving
Well,
itself out
it's
the door.
OBD1, so there's not that much wiring.
There is no tuning because it's a factory computer.
There's already
so-
no air conditioning, so that's not in the way. I don't have to cut that and delete it.
Oh, true.
Because that's actually
Huh.
in the way of the turbo.
Why
Like-
have you not done this yet? This sounds like a great fucking idea.
I don't know, man.
Do it.
Do it.
Because the steering on the
I'll
truck.
say, but
fucking
you're also
sucks.
going to
Do
be
it.
able to put like, did you order the Exofab bed and stuff?
Not
or
yet.
you-
No,
okay,
I'm
yeah.
still debating on a lot of stuff on that. That was just an idea at the time.
I gotcha. I'll say, whereas this is a fast and fun and relatively cheap
This is the
endeavor.
the blue truck's basically useless because it stumbles, backfires, and turns off.
Yeah.
None of those are good for a daily
Yeah.
driver.
No.
The red truck does
or
work,
even
but
a
yeah.
field truck.
Yeah.
It's-
Yeah.
in order
Inconvenient.
for you to use the red truck on trail, you need sliders minimum.
And conveniently, a job we just did got us 20 feet of 2x6 tubing
Oh.
that the job doesn't need.
Love that.
They gave us 2 full sticks. We need like 1.5, or we need like 3/4 of one.
Love that.
Nice.
So I have a whole stick of tubing. I'm like,
Nice.
huh. Like maybe I just chuck some sliders on there.
Yeah.
I still need to do like body mounts and stuff like that, which I'll have to order a bunch of stuff and do it all.
I got you.
And if I'm gonna do brake master and all that
Coming
stuff.
from the guy who has multiple projects all the time, it's not fun. So
Yeah, but
just do one.
this one,
Really?
Yeah.
this one's like a 2-day
Fucking
project.
love multiple project shit. It
That's why
lets
you
me
never get
fucking
anything
ADHD
done.
until
hop.
it's 2 years and you
Well,
haven't driven your
yeah.
fucking
Okay.
Mustang. Yeah,
See,
I know, it's
here's
a
the
pain in the
difference.
ass.
Brian and Andy have car projects. I
Yeah.
have a car project and then chickens and garden and a
Yeah,
bunch
I
of
also
other shit.
have a house and a dog
Well,
that needs
yeah.
surgery and fucking all this other shit. Yeah, no, it's none of it.
So you can just go
IT
to
in-house,
you can just
I
go
get
to
it.
vet school and the surgery's free.
I'm gonna kill myself. Why would I go to school
Fuck,
ever?
I'm gonna do that now.
You can learn how to do surgery on blue and save her life.
Oh, or I just
hip or
spend
whatever.
like $900 once and be done with
Not the same.
Was she
Yeah.
getting surgery? Huh?
it. All her lumps.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she lumpy, but yeah. Long story short, I'm like, damn. Like I've known that these swaps are easy, and I'm like,
Yeah, it wouldn't
I
hurt
do-
to have that thing be drivable.
I already have problems with the motor and everything in there. And it's like the body's in pretty good shape.
Well, when you're putting that 8.8 in, you might as well just buy a set of bags. And
Oh,
I'm just saying,
fuck that.
why the
beats
fuck
tits.
wouldn't you?
Well, bags don't take power well, but yes. So it's like,
Oh, true. Yeah.
do I keep it the height it's at with the 29-inch Nittos on it, or do I drop it way down? Because
I wouldn't drop it way
It would be neat
I
to
would
leave it
drop
on the.
it a
It would be
little bit.
yeah. It
Like-
would be cool to leave it on the big because it's on the Mustang wheels with the big tires,
Right.
which is
18s
neat.
with like 29 or 30-inch Nitto Terra grapplers. It
Hell
looks
yeah.
sick. I don't have any pictures of it on here, but
I'll say you're never gonna spin that.
I can send it to you.
I have pictures. I just don't have
I
them
would just drop
prepped.
it.
You're never
just
gonna
a hair.
spin those tires.
You put them in
You
the
don't
Discord
at
once.
300 wheel. You definitely will.
Well,
It's a lot of power for a
They,
light truck.
they're just like brand. They're okay. They're old now.
They're
but they're
worn in now.
brand new.
they were in
Like,
great shape.
Yeah, I was like, I'm like, that's a lot of traction. They're wide as fuck, so they're gonna put it
yeah,
down
I
on the
think
ground
they're
a lot.
I think they're 10.5s.
Yeah.
they're 255. No,
At least 9.5s. Man,
They're
they are
aggressive.
for a fucking Ranger. They're huge.
yeah, but they look so sick.
yeah, but yeah.
Let me see if I'll just pop them up. I'll be faster at it, so I have them all albumized.
Do you albumize everything picture-wise?
I think it's called autism.
Yep,
I'll
found
be
it.
honest. The
Well,
pictures.
it's just like file organization.
yeah, it's one of the things.
That one.
Yeah, whatever if you just want to send one in, yeah, then we can just show it and
Yeah.
look at it real
But
quick.
yeah, Mustang rims,
looks better.
basically all-terrain truck tires
Yeah,
on 18s.
18s. They're 18 by 8s, I think.
That sounds right. Yeah.
I bought them. The guy swore they had no curb rash. He was a liar.
Yeah, he was a liar.
'Cause they were plastic.
They were cheap.
Yeah, here's the
But-
truck. This fender has been replaced. The bumper's been replaced. The other fender's been replaced. Like this is clearly just blue spray paint that looked close enough. Mm-hmm. But like the truck itself is actually in pretty good shape.
Right.
Yeah.
But
Like a little bit of rust.
It just
But-
runs like shit.
Yes.
it's the Ranger.
Yes.
Yeah.
So imagine it could stay this height and have, call it 250 wheel horsepower.
Yeah.
Which is as much as like a modern, well, not a modern Mustang, but like a 2000s era Mustang makes.
Yeah.
Or I can lower it 5 inches in the front, 7 inches in the back,
Ooh,
and have this
no.
thing fucking tucked
Slam.
under.
That's more power than the 4-liter.
I would
Way more
do
power.
Yeah.
Yeah.
a 2-inch drop in the rear, and then that's
Absolutely
it.
not.
No.
Why not?
Hold on.
California squat sounding ass.
No,
5.7 drop.
Not slam.
5.7 drop goes so hard. though.
This exists.
Okay,
brother.
yeah. Is this? Oh, I really like that.
Hold on.
This is what I was kind of more talking about.
I need to find one of the pictures I'm thinking.
See, I
of.
thought you were
Goddamn.
talking about like the first blue picture up there.
This is Rick.
Oh,
no.
Rick Moore.
Gross.
No.
That will
Yeah.
never
This-
last in Illinois. We have too many fucking potholes.
This thing's on fucking air.
Yeah,
this thing's
that's
dope.
air.
Yeah,
No.
Rick's Rangers. This is one
No.
of the OG Slam Ranger guys. This thing's actually
No,
sick.
not slammed.
It is.
Sick.
Dropped a little bit.
You just buy parts. They just exist, and you just 5.7 drop right
much?
there. I don't know.
$855. Fuck, that's not bad.
His stuff. This is for the next gen. Mine's the
This
older
also
style.
isn't rated for 350 horsepower.
Well, yeah, but
Neither is the stock suspension. To be fair,
okay, yeah, you're right. I guess.
Well, Donut Media is doing a
That's
$500 Ranger that they just put like $8,000 in
yeah,
suspension.
you can
work.
bolt
It's not-
expensive
it's not
parts
hard.
on shit. It's easy.
No, it wasn't bolted on. They had to weld the fucking arms on and shit. It was fucking funny.
Yeah.
or so 5.7's one of the
See, just like a little bit taller than that.
well 3.5 is what you'd want is what you're thinking of then.
Yeah, 3.5. Ooh, actually, that blue one with the fat wheels is sick.
Oh, this first one.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Custom bed. Let's go.
Yeah, literally like race car height.
Thick boy.
Here is like this.
Yeah.
This is a
yeah.
3.5.
Yep.
It just kind of squares it up, fixes the proportions a little bit, 3.4,
Not
same.
too
But then you
high,
need to
but
buy
not too
wheels.
low.
I have 8.
Granted-
these are 18-inch Mustang wheels right here.
Fair.
I
yeah,
could
you
just
see
put
tires.
I could put regular ass tires on them and they look sick.
Put slicks on.
We used to have fucking fuck what do we have? Mickey Thompson
Yeah.
fucking ET Streets on the Mustang and they were awful.
Yeah, they were terribly hard and sucked. And
They were-
now you can't really spin as much tires on
Yeah,
them.
unless you got them hot, they were useless. So if anytime it was like cold or wet, you just died. It was just terrifying. But yeah, so it's actually stupid easy to drop one of these trucks. It takes literally
Damn.
like you buy dream beams for the front and flip the axle in the rear, and you're almost done.
Again, why have you not done this?
I am okay with
I'm
doing
for
the motor
this.
swap
Because
because
I
the
kind of-
lowering I don't care about. Like even if you blow up the 7.5 that's in it, fucking who
Oh, yeah,
cares?
no,
like
exactly.
Like when that happens, then you do this, which will be a year from now, and it'll be fine.
Yeah, 3.4 lowering kit, dream beams, and a flip kit for fucking $500.
Beautiful.
They're pre-bent, pre-caster changed beams, so they'll fit the angle nice. Like it's stupid easy.
Yeah.
These trucks are literally made to be
You know,
replaced.
you're not helping. This is just sounding more and more like a great idea.
Yeah. All my ideas are great. I've never had a bad one.
Oh.
So
Like I said, I would like to see the red truck at least closer to done.
I mean,
because it is usable.
The fact is that it functions right now.
It moves, but the second you go out on trail
Yeah.
and smash a fucking
that needs to get done.
rocker panel, you're gonna be like, wow, should have done more on this instead of swapping that motor. in
Yeah,
that.
but this is so easy. We could get this done in 2 weekends.
So are sliders.
Yeah,
sliders would
so
take me a
are
couple
sliders.
hours.
And
Okay,
honestly,
so
if he
let's
buys the
do
cage
sliders.
from Exofab, also that.
yeah.
Let's do sliders, and then we'll do this.
But what if I don't buy this right now? What if it?
Then go
what if the
buy it
deal-
right
What if
now.
the deal disappears?
It's not going to disappear. How long has it been?
Have
out
you
here?
tried,
19
have you
weeks.
tried Card Hash part yet?
Not for this.
Not for that.
This is such an obscure thing.
Join the Ford Thunderbird or Turbo Thunderbird group, and
Did you
you'd
at
be
least
surprised.
message this guy?
No.
Oh,
I
message him.
don't. I don't message people unless I'm going to buy it.
Go buy it. It's so cool.
Don't shake my table.
I have
It's
to live
literally not that
vicariously
bad.
through y'all
Yeah.
because y'all do crazy shit.
You bought
You
a
have a
shit
sport-
box.
you have a sport
and then
bike.
treated it too nice. That's
It's
your
so
own fault.
gutless. It's so gutless.
Put a
You
turbo
can
motor
fucking
in it.
turbo it
For
probably less than $2,000.
No, because the block won't handle it.
Hold on. Actually,
2
keep-
pounds
keep,
of
keep
boost,
talking.
it
Hold
will.
on. Hold on.
NA plus Ts are the most common turbo setups on all Subarus. I'm planning to do it in mine.
Don't do
If
that.
I actually give a fuck
That
at some
sounds
point.
like a
Is it
horrible
gone?
idea.
Oh,
Remember,
yeah,
no
son of a
shit.
bitch.
Remember when you bitched at me for putting in, I don't know, 15 W40 and you're like, oh, you're going to blow your gaskets out. That sounds like it's going to blow
Because
my
you
gas.
care about your motor. I don't.
I half-ass care about my motor.
Brother, you put $700 of brakes on that fucking car. You care about it too much.
Because it has to stop
It did before, and you
very
didn't care.
badly.
Exactly.
It fucking
to.
waddled down the fucking road.
That didn't stop me.
That is
Literally.
the truest
and
thing
we
you've
cooked,
ever
we
said.
cooked the fucking brake pads on it like 8 times on the trip.
Automatic L.
Fine.
Manual gang rise up.
You literally could have just fucking machined the brake, or not
Machine
machined,
the brakes.
turned the brakes, and you would have been fine.
I'd
You
ra-
would-
Who
if you would've-
honestly turns rotors?
O'Reilly's
O'Reilly's.
does for
they
$25 a
really?
piece. I just got my fucking drilled and slotted ones done.
Fuck!
Yeah, dumbass. Anyway,
He just
yeah,
Thank you,
like I said, putting
compressor, for
$700
grabbing
of brakes on a shit box immediately kicks it out of shit box category. Immediately.
Quit trying to church it up. It's dirt, son.
Fucking Christ.
Speaking of that, let's
It's
get out of
mine.
here. I'm tired of this shit.
What were you gonna show us, or was it? Gone?
I was gone. It
Oh,
was a
okay.
listing on Marketplace. It was a Subaru Outback with a fucking Perkins diesel swapped into it.
That's awesome.
It was sticking way through the hood. It was.
I did see an Outback with a full STI swap for like $5,000 today.
Oh, that's
I'm
money.
like, that's actually
It's
pretty
probably
fucking
blown up.
Marcus and I saw a Forester
yeah.
one out in Burlington.
Those are dope.
Yeah.
Either way. Okay, let's get out of here. It's
Okay.
been an hour.
Yeah.
Let's go fuck around with the
40-ish.
siren a little bit more.
Fuck Christ, my ears still hurt. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. See you next time. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.